Hey, we're live.
Hello.
I said a healthy snack, Rebecca.
Who here would know how to spell Chipotle?
Not a healthy snack,
Chipotle.
Rebecca.
Chipotle, it's Quodoba.
What is
Oh.
happening right now?
No.
Doba? No? Okay.
I don't, just if you question it, it's gonna cause a madness to pop up.
Yeah, that seems legitimate. You guys are a weird party. Hello, everyone. We are back with our regularly scheduled Shattered Star programming. No more spoopy misadventures, blood and carnage or gore or any of that stuff. This is back
This is
to
a
our
happy
normal,
Blood
fucking
and carnage and gore.
family-friendly fucking show.
There's still gore, just not themed gore.
Yeah, it's lost its theme. And
Yeah.
gore without a theme is like a snake without venom.
All gore
Or
has a
something
theme.
like that.
So be sure to tune in at the end of the month for our Thanksgiving special. We
Yeah.
go somewhere and murder everyone when we get there.
Yeah, the turkey golem has to be stopped.
We're just gonna do the equivalent to the Diablo cow dungeon. Just make it a turkey dungeon.
You laugh, but I've seen some pretty good Thanksgiving one-shots.
All you gotta do is say the word, Tim. I can make it happen.
Yeah, I bet you could too. Maybe. So, gosh, what was happening in this game?
We just went through a portal, got all of our shit
Oh yeah.
poisoned, and now we're all in the hall.
So,
my
our
recap.
intrepid adventurers of Scarlet Shadow. It still bothers me that you chose to make that singular. Why wouldn't you be Scarlet Shadows?
Why would we be? We are all consistently one shadow. We move together.
I guess
No.
no.
Except Olak.
I need Olak to pass a stealth check.
Listen,
first.
I'm not
For
gonna
him to be
draw
part of the show.
multiple of these fucks. It's Scarlet Shadow.
You know, one day Olak's gonna make a stealth check, and y'all are gonna be so surprised.
I think he will too. So surprised he goes, holy shit, it's working. Huh?
I'm better off attacking the shadows.
I've always thought Olak is the quintessential image of that meme of the orc who chose Intimidate for stealth. Where instead of stealthing, they make an Intimidate check and say, I'm a tree! It's like, I don't see anything, just a tree.
Well, they really wish they never saw you.
Yeah. You probably, in fact, there's precedent for that. That happened in Batman, the animated series once, where a guy just opened the door and Batman did the narrow eyes, and the guy's like, nope, empty room. So, Olak could totally do it.
He has a way with his eyes.
I'd love to see that happen someday. All right. So,
So we were
Scarlet
doing a
Shadow.
recap?
Yes, I was. Oh, you interrupted me recapping. Scarlet Shadow is a group of Pathfinders who set out from Magnamar on a quest to repair and rebuild the legendary Shattered Sihedron Star. You have acquired 2 of the 7 shards to do this, and those have led you to the 3rd, deep in the Mushfens, at the Lady's Light. You believe that the Shard of Lust will be found within the head of the Lady's Light. Now, you know that this area is infested with boggards, troglodytes, and other horrid things, but the interior of these caves, inside the Lady's Light, has been full of other things. Charmed mercenaries, fallen Grey Maidens who thought they were going to be the saviors of Corvosa, instead enchanted and led to a gruesome fate. A giant convinced she was Sortian. And of course, a number of enchantments and illusions to mess with your heads. You made your way past all of the traps and into the Lady's Light proper by coming up a long flight of stairs guarded by the last of the Grey Maidens. There, you faced a puzzle and a riddle, which you solved, and that took you to the next highest chamber in the Lady's Light, somewhere around the waist of the statue. Each of you appeared in a different room, a cleansing room which purified you of any sickness or disease or poison, and also negated all of your bottle poisons. From there, you stepped out into a main chamber where you saw 2 rotating platforms with coiled serpents upon them. Before you could interact with these rotating platforms, Olak opened the one remaining unopened door and discovered there a woman, a gray maiden, who you know to be Oriana, commander of this remnant of warrior women. When she saw you, she slowly turned. I just lost my spot. I was gonna say, she turned and she said, "Who are you? Sorshan's latest pawns? Her newest playthings? Let me welcome you to this cursed place with all you deserve." And as she launched into an attack against Olak, that's where we're going to pick up. And I need everyone...
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, I forgot she was fighting us.
I
Oh
need...
yeah.
Well, she was throwing herself at Olak anyway.
Maybe she's.
Who
the
wouldn't
closest
though?
thing that Olak has had to a date in a long time.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
No, that's not true. There was that other half orc lady.
I thought they didn't like each other. They didn't even fight.
She liked him.
Oh boy, that's a low initiative.
And how do we know that this is Oriana?
Process of elimination and the fact that she's...
Wearing the gray
You-
maiden commander armor.
Yeah, you were informed that she was up here. And there's...
She have different armor.
She has
than-
different armor and she's not wearing a helm. She
Okay.
has a badge of office. Let me take a peek at her initiative.
Well, at least someone got a good initiative.
I accidentally rolled 3. I was like, what's the bad one? The 7's dodgies. 13's oh.
Okay.
Exact train of thought.
Lyrianne, what was your initiative?
28.
Maurizio?
Got a 10.
Dodgy.
Dodgy got a 13.
That's what I rolled for him. Fea.
Nat 1, so a 3.
Olak.
18.
What was that?
18.
Seoni.
10.
And Celtiel.
Or.
That's what I rolled for you as well. Huh.
I rolled for dragon.
Stop rolling for me.
Roll it for us.
What'd Dragon get?
14.
Okay. So, Lyrianne, you, in the body of Sorshan, have initiative. What do you do?
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Sorry, 1 second, my timer went off. Had to go turn off the stove. So, I'm going to roll around here. Wait, right there, so I can get a good sight of her. Pull out my musket and fire. Making sure that I'm shooting the right round. There we go. And shoot. And what's the distance between us? Let me check before I shoot.
30 feet.
Still within, so it's still within range of being touch.
Yep.
Fire.
All right.
So a 13.
that will hit her.
versus Her touch and her flat-footed. It's at 17 damage. And that's it.
Okay. She jerks back from the force of the bullet striking her. Olak. It is your
Wait,
turn.
are we supposed to be killing this one too?
We'll go
Kind of back. But I'm just gonna shrug and go,
Oh,
Ah!
maybe we could.
I'm charging it. And this will be a vital strike attack. That's a 20 hit.
20 does not hit.
Aw.
Your weapon crashes against her full plate armor. And after you, it is her turn. Let's see. Okay. So she's going to do a full attack against Olak. The first attack is going to be a standard attack roll. The second is a CMB check.
Oh.
So here's the attack roll. That's a fumble. So she swings, and you just easily deflect her weapon with your own. She uses the momentum, though, to spin and attempt to use improved disarm to disarm you of your weapon.
Him?
Yep.
I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 2 on my attack roll.
Oh,
so
so
that
it's
was a misfire. So take the 17 damage off,
Got it.
and I just have to deal with that.
Okay. 28 versus your CMD, Olak.
Mm-hmm.
That hits?
Mm-hmm.
Your greatsword goes flying out of your hands, crashing to the floor nearby, leaving
Okay.
you without a weapon in hand. And now she is going to 5-foot step here. Come at me, Sorshin's minions! Dragon is up.
A defend that, I suppose.
He's gonna delay till after Seone.
Dodgy is up.
Wow, Dodgy actually got a turn this fast.
Right?
Ooh. So, Dodgy's gonna go in the room. I can't tell distance, but 5, 10. I think. I don't know distance right now.
15.
But he can make it. He's gonna
Yeah.
go right up to her
Okay.
and try and bite her. Even so, all that armor is.
She's got some mean armor.
I know. I'm very aware of where you are. With a wonderful 8 to hit.
That will not hit. He rushes in, and she kind of kicks him in the flank a little bit, knocking him away from her. Not damaging him, but keeping his... He just snaps at the air as he's airborne before he lands on his feet. After Dodgy is Maurizio.
Would I be considered hidden right now?
No.
But I want.
Can she
Words.
be considered as hidden?
Unless you were hiding when initiative was rolled, you would not start out hidden.
I don't remember.
You were not. You guys didn't expect
We
fight.
just opened a door and that's all that happened.
Right.
Oh, I don't want to go in there.
I love your logic. What I want.
Yeah, can I try to hide around the corner here?
And I'm moving Olak here so he's centered. Yeah, you can. So you make a stealth check as you press yourself against the wall.
Don't worry, guys. I've got this next turn. I've got this. 24.
24. Let me see if she spots you. Okay, she doesn't seem aware of you. She's pretty caught up in her battle with Olak.
It's my turn.
Sione.
Seone is going to move. So she can see. How is she... Can I do like a insight check to confirm if she's like charmed or something? Or like an arcana maybe?
Sense motive, you could attempt.
Okay. I would like to do that. 17.
Okay, 17. You can't really tell. You don't know her very well, so it would be hard to read if she's enchanted.
I do have detect magic up.
Okay, you detect magic.
Okay.
So round 1.
I'm gonna hit her with an admonishing ray.
Oh. How
You love
special.
those. So here's that.
She is in melee, so you'll have -4, just so you know.
That's true. So 9 to hit.
9 versus her touch will not hit.
Here comes the second ray. 4!
4
Yay.
will not
Oddly
hit.
enough, that will. Damn it.
Oddly enough, that hits. Okay, well, cool.
So you
cool.
shoot 2 rays, and really quick she gets low and takes a kind of a power stance, and the shield takes both of the rays.
Sayone's gonna call out to Olak. Olak, we don't need to kill her. And
Yeah, well, tell that to her. Ah!
You'll have to kill me. You'll not have my mind again. And after Sione is Celtiel.
no, it's Dragon.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is correct. He did.
Dragon is gonna stare at her with his mouth open.
Of course he is.
That's all.
Celtiel.
Ugh. What a bore. Another Grey Maiden to fight. I'll come over
Just
here.
leave this party.
I'm gonna
Put up
look in
sword.
and do I see? Hold on. I see Olak and Dodgy in there.
Yep.
Does Olak still have his sword? I can't.
No,
remember.
Olak's sword was sent spinning away on the floor.
Okay.
In fact, let's find out where it is. One moment.
Okay.
Olak's sword is right here.
Okay. Hmm. I'm going to. Can I fire my crossbow and then take a 5-foot step over here so I'm not blocking it, or would I have to end my
You
movement
cannot.
right
You'd
there?
have to end your movement here.
I can't get in there.
People
close
can
enough.
move through your space, remember. They just can't end there.
That's fair.
Also be aware you would be shooting into melee.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit right here, and
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my action to see if anything else comes up. No, sorry. You know what? I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay, got it.
Start looking around.
You detect magic.
Okay.
Feya, at long last.
I'm gonna hustle myself and line of sight of her, which would be like right here. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And then Siphon Might.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You are within range.
Oh, I forgot
Okay.
about the range. I would move closer if I wasn't.
No, you are, I'm saying. You are within
Okay.
range. So she has to make a fortitude save. No problemo. Oh.
So does anybody have something to get rid of that? Ezrin, where you at? Ezrin!
A successful fortitude save halves the damage, but she still takes 4 points of strength damage.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Ouch!
I rolled really good.
So in
I should
that
take down
case,
the armor class a little bit, right?
yeah, that'll give her. So assume, since I can't easily adjust this, -2 to everything that she's doing, pretty much, in combat.
Could you put a debuff on her? That would do it?
NPC character sheets work differently from PCs.
Oh.
What I can
Not
do,
as customizable,
yeah, exactly.
unfortunately.
And I'll say, we meet again, Ariana.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Sorshan's treachery knows no limits. That she would conspire with you! And she spits on the floor. Also, holy shit, that Siphon Might would have drained her 8 points of strength. Are you fucking kidding me? That's
I
so
wish it
much.
did. I'm not trying to kill her, I'm just disable her.
Yeah,
Make her armor too
got
heavy.
it. Yep.
What's next?
Lyrianne. Lyrianne is next.
Yeah, Okay. So... Look at Faya. She doesn't like... Damn it. She doesn't like Sorshan.
Oh, her mic's. Oh yeah, it's fucking up apparently.
Oh. You guys didn't hear me, did you?
Nope.
Nope.
I was like, I don't know.
I'm gonna step over here. I don't know if she can see me.
If you can
From
see
there.
her, she can see you.
I'm gonna wave and try and get her attention. I thought she would have shot me, like she would have saw me when I shot at her, but I don't think she did.
Well, when your gun jammed. That
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of changed things. So, seeing you now, she looks at you, face twisted in rage. Face me yourself, traitor! She calls across the combat to you.
I'm not Sorshin. While she's trying to unjam her weapon.
Do you want to make a diplomacy check?
Nah. I'm unjamming my weapon right. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make my diplomacy because I actually have points in it. It's 18.
No more lies! No more mind games! She doesn't seem to believe you. So, using your turn, you are able to unjam your gun.
Okay.
That
and
takes
that's
us to Olak.
So my sword got knocked off.
Yep, and it is right here.
Okay, well I'm gonna grab the double-headed Gisarm from my side.
Now,
Hold that.
correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't drawing a weapon provoke?
Does it?
Does it?
Oh.
If it does,
Quick Google check, we'll find out.
I know sheathing a weapon does, but I don't know. if
it
it's
does.
It does, okay.
No, I meant sheathing weapons does. But let's see if it draw does. Let's see.
strong.
I'm looking at the table now.
Okay, so I have it. There we go. Draw a hidden weapon. Attack opportunity.
No, it does not provoke. But it
Okay.
is a move action.
Yep. And I will attack with the Gisar.
Alright.
Wait.
Now keep
no,
in
lady.
mind, here's the problem though. With the geese arm, you cannot attack in melee. You have to get 5 feet away. You have to
That's-
stick to the reach.
I thought the Gisar. Oh, it does have reach.
Yep.
Yep, you gotta take a feet.
Can I make 5 foot?
Go 5
You
feet.
can
Step
still
then?
take a 5-foot step.
Okay. Look, lady, I got a message from Hilanda for you, and I'm gonna attack. Said you're a bitch.
Nice.
15. She easily parries it with her sword, not even bothering with the shield.
Okay. That's my turn.
That's your turn. All right, it's her turn. She is going to charge. Actually, no. Hang on. No, she's not. Let me look at her tactics again. Okay.
She doesn't respond at all to that name.
Oh, she does. She's going to 5-foot step here. No, she's not. She's just going to chance the attack of opportunity and move. So Dodgy gets an attack of opportunity. Olak does not because she's inside his reach. Uh, 22 does not hit.
Damn.
Close though. Close.
Damn.
She's
I
gonna,
was so hopeful too.
she's going to now provoke
perked up.
from Olak and Maurizio.
I'm gonna try to trip her
And-
with the Gisarm.
Actually, so unless you have improved trip, you're not able to do that on an attack of opportunity.
Really?
Oh, wait, no,
Not
no,
even
no,
with the
you
weapon?
Can. You can. That's right, because you are treated as though you have it with the geese arm. My apologies.
Yeah.
You
So
may
this is
attempt
with
the
the-
trip.
This is with a +1 from the Gisarm.
Yep. Versus her CMD. Let's take a look.
23.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you actually do trip her. So she
Not
rushes
going
into the
anywhere.
door. You actually trip her, and she falls to the ground right in front of Celtiel and Maurizio. Funny enough, this is going to provoke from both of you.
I don't
Even
have a weapon
funnier.
drawn. Does
Did
that
you-
matter?
Did you not have a weapon drawn?
No, I do not.
Oh, well then that's a damn shame. You'd have gotten sneak attack on it. Nope.
Well, I
can't-
get the
Okay.
feeling she's coming after me.
Celtiel, you had a weapon drawn. Did you want to take an attack of opportunity?
Oh yeah.
I have quick draw. Does that matter?
Send the text to the chat and I will take a look.
Let me
It
check
needs
on
to be
while
your
he's doing
turn to
his
do
thing.
free.
Meanwhile, Celtiel, do your thing.
20.
20 will not hit her. Even with the
Even
plus
while
2 to
she's
hit.
prone and I'm flanking her.
So let me check what the penalty for prone is. Flanking gives you plus 2.
We dropped our AC.
I don't see... Oh, I see it. Ah! Okay, prone gives her minus 4 AC. You actually do hit her.
Yes. Just a
Flanking and prone.
7 slashing.
7 slashing.
That's it.
Okay. So as she comes down, you jump on the opportunity, lunging forward, slashing right into one of the exposed joints. Murziel, what did you find on quick draw?
It's a free action. So no.
Okay. Yeah, free action has to be on your turn. Okay. I guess that ends her movement. So with her standard action, she's going to get up from prone, which would provoke,
provokes.
but none of you have combat reflexes.
I already used my reaction.
And I guess that's the
Alright.
extent of her turn. Though, no. Actually, she is going to use combat expertise. What's her bab? Okay. She's going to take minus 3 to hit for plus 3 to her armor class.
Is to make an attack, she used her.
This
Just
doesn't
stand up.
say that you actually have to make an attack to turn
Oh.
this on. It just says you take minus 1 on all attack rolls,
Oh!
because it's listed in her tactics that she does this kind of thing.
That's pretty great.
I have combat expertise, and it says you can only choose to use this feat when you declare that
Oh,
you're making
there it
an
is. You're
attack
right.
Oh, yeah.
It is in the
Last-
second half. I found it.
Yeah.
That's a typo in her tactics, then. Or I'm misunderstanding
It's
something.
only
Okay.
until the
Good call.
next turn that you're allowed to.
Good
have
call.
that.
Okay, so then she's
Actually,
not.
it says on yours too. It's just the second to last line.
Not
That's
the
what I said.
second
I see it.
paragraph.
It's in the second.
Okay.
Damn those paragraphs.
Yep. Alas. So, that's it for her turn. Though she is clearly coming for Lyrian. Dodgy.
Hate my new mute button. Dodgy is gonna go bite a bitch.
Get him.
By the way, even with the -2, did 22 not hit?
Minus 2 is not. So it's minus 2 to all attacks. And to her CMD, not to her AC.
Oh.
Because strength doesn't have anything to do with her armor class.
Fine, it's just wishful thinking. That does not hit.
He's trying, but it's like he's gnawing on a piece of steel.
Nang, 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 nang.
It's just not doing much. After Dodgy is Maurizio.
Once I get through these chains,
Right when you
I
made that
draw
gnawing
a
sound, your
dagger.
camera.
Don't
Silver
overtalk the
Fang.
person whose turn it is. Sorry.
And
Jesse.
then I attack only with Silver Fang.
Okay,
But I have a dagger.
so you can actually attack only once.
Attacking once.
oh
Uh-oh.
shit,
Ah!
oh shit,
Ah!
oh shit, oh shit.
21 does not confirm the critical hit. Nor
Even
nor
if-
does 23.
Well, here's my sneak attack.
So you do
18.
7. Holy shit.
7
26
plus 18.
points of damage to her.
I heard you were a bitch too.
Ah! Where did you come from? I'll fight you all!
Halal sent me.
right. Well, you got her a fearsome blow, Maurizio. Sione.
Alonda sends her regards, bitch. Second round of detect magic, please.
Let's see. So you're focusing on her.
Correct.
So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 auras.
Well, okay, she's packing. Sione's gonna move, just kind of out of the way, you know. Don't want to get in her way while she's going after
Getting a little
Lorianne.
posty.
Yeah, can't be having that. And she's gonna pull out a wand. So, do I use the caster level of whatever's on like the wand? How does that work?
Correct. It would be the wand's caster level.
Well, I don't know what caster level it is.
The lowest it can be to cast the spell. So what level spell is it?
2.
Then it would be a level 3 caster level.
So the spell says for every 3 caster levels you possess. Would that not? I can increase.
That would not be
Yep.
you. That would be the wand's maker.
Well, okay. Well, here's what I'm using: acid arrow on her.
Okay. So you need to roll a ranged attack.
Oh, it didn't put it in there. Shit. There's a little button I can press to do that, isn't there?
Yep, it's on the core page.
Ah, shit. Okay, well, I'll find that later. So I would just do my spellcasting thing, right? It'd just be +7.
What? No. It would. You have to hit the ranged button. That is what you have to hit. It's dex based.
What button?
Ranged.
I don't know where.
It's next to melee.
I never did-
Around
It's
the
only
middle.
+4?
Yep, but it's versus her touch.
Okay, sure. There you go. 23 versus.
Also, you have point blank shot, so it would be an additional +1. 24 versus her touch. That hits. So she takes 5 acid damage.
It's +1 to damage as well.
I mean, it would also be -4 to hit because she's in melee, but you still hit regardless. +1 point of damage because point blank shot. And then it's going to do another 2d4 damage at the start of your next turn.
Oh, okay. Because of the caster level of whoever made the
Yep,
one.
exactly.
Neato.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah?
For my turn, did the crit confirm? Does that not apply for flanking? Did I not get the
No,
+2?
I
for
did.
the-
23 flanking. It's 23 with flanking, and that does not confirm.
And still she's prone? No, she's
No,
not prone anymore.
she's not prone
Okay.
anymore.
Alright, I was confused. 23 doesn't hit her?
Correct.
Bitch.
Grey Maidens, man. Everyone who is in Curse of the Crimson Throne is probably feeling this one sympathetically. Dragon.
Nothing.
Celtio.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack twice, but I'm gonna use combat expertise.
Okay. What's your
so,
bab?
So my bab is
I'm gonna guess it's
bab
like,
is 5. So I think I'll just.
is it it's only 5?
right now?
Oh, so you take -2 to hit, +2 to AC.
Yep. But I'm gonna be using spell combat to do 2 strikes against her. First one, 21.
21. Well, actually, that'd be 19. Does not hit. Or no, it is 21 because you have +2 with flanking.
Right.
So 21 does not hit.
28 should hit.
28 will hit
7 slashing.
for another 7 slashing damage. And that was Arcane Mark you were casting there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime that I am not declaring a spell, I always have arcane mark. So
Okay. Got it.
that's my
So
my
there's
bread
a
and
flash
butter.
of runes up your blade as you swing the second shot, and it goes right over the top of her shield, just nicking her cheek a little bit.
Okay, and I'm gonna take a 5-foot step
Oh.
right here. I don't know if that's 5 feet or not, but just consider me 5-foot stepping.
Technically, you would already be in that space.
Oh, okay. So then I would be stepping
This would be the
one
correct.
more
Would look like this.
towards Sayoni then.
Okay. Gotcha.
And just kind of like remaining defensive-ish.
Oh.
Protect.
Faya, it is your turn.
Oh, you're behind me?
Yeah.
Faya,
Diana, please stop. I'm gonna lip flash her.
please stop fighting.
You'll listen to this.
22 is so close. Except it's a ranged touch attack, so it hits. That's 22 versus her touch.
That was a roller coaster of emotion.
It's too bad you rolled a 1 on the
What a
damage.
Stop
It's
resisting.
okay, it's consistent, so.
On brand for Faya.
Which is going to bump a few of her stats.
Ugh.
Her AC goes down by 1. Okay, hang on. Her AC goes down by... This is a pain. What a pain. Her AC... Where's...
Loses hit points.
You can't just
Yep.
reduce the temporary status effect, and all it just
Not on
automatically goes over.
NPCs.
Not on, yeah.
This goes... Her strength goes down by another 1. And her con actually goes down... Oh man, that sucks for her. So I'm just going to do it as damage. She would take her hit dice in damage. So, there. And you lash out like you're using your hair whip, but only the shadow of your hair lashes out and coils around her throat and begins constricting her. And she's struggling against it futilely. Oh, wait. Is there a saving throw? Nope, no saving throw. That's right. That spell is an asshole.
Yay! So I
Lyrianne.
feel productive.
That makes it
Okay.
your turn.
So I'm gonna pull out my pistol and open fire.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just be using both barrels on this so I can make my 3 attacks. Uh, 15 and 13
Those will both hit.
for 9 and 15 damage respectively.
So
Reload.
24.
Reload one of the barrels and fire again with the 1 barrel.
Okay.
24 for 10 damage.
That'll hit. And as you shoot the 3rd time, you can see blood beginning to stain some of the holes you've blown in her armor, in her chest. She's got a little blood running down her mouth. As she's continuing to struggle against Faya's whip. Olak, it is your turn.
Yeah, try again to trip her since that worked out so well the first time.
Oh, okay. And her CMD is ass right now because of fucking Faya.
Actually, I will try to full attack trip, so...
You get 2 attacks?
Well, it's a double-headed. So the first one will be at a
Oh.
-3.
That's right, you can do that.
Does 14 hit?
14 versus her CMD, even with the -4 penalty, does not hit.
Alright, this one has to be a 20, because it's at a -11. That's a minus... What is that? -7, so does a 18 hit.
Just barely. It does. You swing the blade of the Gisarm at her, and she just kicks the blade away with her armored leg, and you let the momentum carry the weapon around in a spin and sweep her legs right out from under her, and she hits the ground hard. And that makes it her turn. Let's see. As she lies here, she cries out in anguish and slides the sword away from her and holds the shield to the floor, kind of in a spread eagle position. Gets up to her knees, so she's still prone, just on her knees, and she looks to to Mariziel, kind of offering her throat. Make it quick, before your master finds out. Be done with it!
Who do you think our master is?
We both know.
No.
Kill me!
I'm my own master.
It is Dodgy's turn.
Audrey's just gonna sit in front of her, like, just staring questionably.
Okay.
Maybe yip at her a little bit, as if he can talk.
Mariziel, it is your turn.
I'm just looking back and forth between the party, like, what were we doing? What are we doing? Guys?
We accept her surrender. Let's tie her up and get some answers.
Okay.
This is not a surrender. I'm begging you. Don't give me to her. Kill me!
We're not going to give you to anyone.
We're not with Sorshin, okay? Will you just listen to us for just a
I'm gonna
moment?
need a diplomacy check.
With assistance?
Actually, I'm sorry.
I was assisting, or somebody was.
Never mind.
Oh.
It says here, if she is forced to surrender, she does not require diplomacy.
Sweet.
You don't serve her.
No. Have you heard anything we've been telling you this whole time?
Who are you? Why are you here?
To loot the place.
That. Let's go with that.
Looters.
Not wrong.
I'm just gonna give Naomi like a withered look, like, please come over here.
And
We're Pathfinders exploring the lady's life.
then
That's
why
what
does
we're
she
doing.
look like Sorshin?
It's
Magic job.
it
That's
was
a
a
very
magical.
complicated thing to explain.
Are we?
She was one of our group. She got trapped in her body.
Want to see her dead body? Wait, aren't we still carrying it around?
No,
Oh.
we buried her.
You were turned into this. And her?
Who's she pointing to?
Thea.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, she's with us.
Yes.
Deal with it.
She chuckles, and her chuckle kind of turns into a bitter laugh as she stares at the floor. You can see, mixing with the blood, that she's kind of still drooling a little bit out of her mouth. A few tears. To be saved by the mortal enemy of
I'm just-
mine.
I'm gonna end the whip before it does more damage, by the way.
And I'm
Okay.
gonna like neutralize the acid that's gonna start.
Oh,
burning
that's
her
not
in
a thing.
minute.
You don't get that option. Could you roll 2d4?
No!
Actually, while
can't
everyone was sorry.
Can I do something? No.
First, the
Those-
2d4 acid. Then-
No,
then yes.
I pour water on her. I put
That doesn't
baking
help
soda.
acid.
Baking
Makes it
soda.
worse.
I throw baking
There's
soda.
literally nothing you can do about it.
It
with
says
acid
unless you neutralize it.
You can't.
Do you have
right, with
something
what you
to
have.
neutralize it?
Baking soda.
I have some potion.
Well, there you go. 6 damage.
Okay. She's still conscious, don't worry. And that's it for the acid.
I guess. Were we still in turn order, or are we kind of playing a loosey-goosey there?
At this point, I'm
I don't
ending
know.
initiative, I think.
Okay. When
Oh,
she...
I can
She
save
still
her.
need to be knocked out. Oh,
When
I kinda heaves like some kind of behind her.
No. We'll lock
When
it
Kevin's
down.
trying to say something.
Yeah, please. I'm raising my hand. When she mentions Fea, can I 5-foot step up to Oriana while she's still kneeling? And can I have my sword pointing down at her butthole
Mhm.
and plunge it into her?
I'm not gonna let him do
Yeah,
that.
I'm not gonna let him
That's
do that either.
why I'm saying that.
In that case,
I'm about to do it.
I don't like to negate, but I am
Yeah,
negating you.
So
I feel like
I'm
maybe we
standing
should
right there.
stay in initiative.
hold
if
tight
he's about
then.
to
Yeah,
do
I guess
that.
we are gonna stay in initiative.
Okay.
Way to ruin it, bro!
That's awesome.
I didn't know we were
So-
getting out of initiative, so
Fair enough.
In that case,
I wanted
she
to say
remains
that,
on her knees.
so.
It is now Sione's turn. She took the acid damage. Sione, what do you do? I see you've already moved up to her, so that would be your move action.
Well, is Celtial coming up? Did he do that? Like, what?
His
I'm
turn
after you, so technically
is
not yet.
after yours. I guess.
It would
yeah.
change if you guys start healing her. Then it's gonna be I'm gonna be doing something different. So just do your thing.
Okay, well, as the acid burns her, I will go up to her and I will offer her a potion. Sorry about that acid there.
What
And
is
I'll hand
this?
it to her. We're not here to fight you.
She looks
Just-
at it for a long moment and then finally, with great effort, because she's fucking sapped to below a 10 strength, she raises the gauntleted arm and takes the potion. And you can see she's violently shaking.
I'll help her if need be.
You probably need to.
I'll help her. You want me to roll the healing?
Yep. 1d8 plus 1.
I didn't tell you what kind of potion.
Oh, I just assumed.
Well, you assumed incorrectly. It's 1d8 plus 3.
You
It's-
have one of those?
Uh-huh.
That had to be from
I have
Thea.
a couple.
I feel like Merziel would probably add, we're Pathfinders.
Oh,
I think
Sayoni
she
said
would
that earlier.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
But you can back me up.
Yes, I'll back you up.
She gasps as the last of it is down and grits her teeth, and you can hear what sounds unmistakably like a broken bone snapping back into place somewhere inside that armor. And there's a
I
little
don't-
smoke coming off of the acid burns.
I don't know what exactly happened between you and Fea, but I can assume. But right now, we can work together. That was in the past.
Work together. To what?
Get out of here alive, for starters.
There is no way out from here. Do you know where you are?
Do we look like we're gonna accept that?
The only way out is up, and she is up there.
So, we're gonna
Who's she?
go...
Sorshin!
Excellent. Fine. Let's go.
And we're gonna go kick her
I'm
ass.
gonna go grab my sword.
She can't be fought.
Why not?
Do you not understand? What? She
She
is.
Portion the Rune Lord.
I've seen her.
So, let me catch you up on what's something we found out. This Sorshin ain't the real Sorshin.
May I step
Wait,
in
what?
For a moment?
Guys, are we in initiative or what?
Okay, so really it's going to come down.
Ouch.
Celtiel, is that enough to change your action, or are you still going? Because you're next, actually. It's your turn.
I'm just gonna be leaning against the wall.
Okay, so you relax. Then I am going to end it.
Not relaxed, but I'm not approaching her.
You're not stabbing your sword into her clavicle, so that's...
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Is she still taking acid damage?
No.
No, that was just one more turn of it.
hmm
Okay. Never
So
mind.
you are out of initiative. And
So, that wasn't really Sorshin. It was a demon masquerading as one,
not Sorshin. It's not Sorshin.
right? That's what it was, right? I don't remember.
Sir
Can I-
goes again.
Yes.
Can I have my third round of detect magic, please?
Your third round of detect magic, yes. So before we go any further, let me give you that. And Celtiel. Magic,
what's up?
magic armor, magic
No,
shield.
I casted stuff, so mine's
Yeah.
done.
No, that doesn't end it.
I dropped it.
You did?
Yep.
Oh, well, you don't have to, because concentration doesn't work like 5th edition concentration.
Nope. I dropped it.
Okay. Well, Sione, magic full plate, magic steel shield, magic longsword, magic cloak, magic helmet, which is
Oh,
lying on the
okay.
floor behind her.
She doesn't have any magic Anything else?
That's it.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Can I get my sword back?
Yes, you can go and pick up your sword.
Alright. Looks ready to go. Let's get to the top place here.
There's a succubus or something pretending to be Sorshin, charming all of you.
So you could
No.
actually. She
No?
can be killed.
It was a lust spawn of some kind, wasn't it? Where's that picture? Dilly,
I-
show the picture.
Wait, what?
I don't think that was her. I think that was just some other.
But she looked like Sorshin.
Did I give you pictures?
There was a named.
You're talking about the lust spawn? I don't think that's the same
Yeah, who
one
looked like
as
Sorshin.
the other one.
There's too many Sorshins here.
You did find etchings, which you guys took rubbings of, that depicted a number of winged, seductive demons that were never identified, actually. But
Well, we have reason to believe it's not the real Sorshin.
so she can be killed.
Her.
If she can't be reasoned with.
But she's still powerful. Her mind-affecting magic is... It's unbelievable, irresistible. She tells you who you are, and you become that person.
Isn't that what she did to you?
Yes,
So why are you down here?
she grew bored with me. She left me here until she needed me again. That was... days ago now. Her spell wore off. She's been playing all of us. Making us her toys, her... up in the boudoir.
What?
She takes us up there. She does things. She is violent, cruel, not interested in Corvosa or her people. Not interested in anything but her own sadistic entertainment.
Why would Sorshin be interested in Corvosa?
She said she was. She said she'd help us. Didn't you know? Corvosa was once Rune Lord Sorshin's throne. The
I would've known
royalty
that,
of...
wouldn't I?
Yep. Mm-hmm. It was hers. I thought with her we might have a real queen, instead of that pretender on the throne.
Last I heard, that pretender leads the country well.
She leads a city.
City, country. Does it well.
It's not hers to rule well.
It wasn't Eliosa's.
It was. By law, it was.
So, that raises a question. Instead of us arguing about political power struggles and our right of ownership of a city, where does that leave you now?
Indisposed.
Lost.
Yes. My purpose is done. If you're here, I suppose my soldiers are gone. She has taken everything.
Well,
I mean,
Don't worry, they
go in.
died in battle against me.
I am not afraid to die, but I don't want to die with my mind lost. I want to be me.
there was only one of your sisters that actually listened to us. All the others just attacked us.
Not Kunal.
And you cast her out.
Who?
Yolanda.
Wanda.
Alan.
She was alright.
Yes.
So
I
yeah, the
remember
others
like a bad
died.
dream. It's like it was... It wasn't me. I have dealt with insubordination, but if I If I murdered every insubordinate Grey Maiden, there would never have been a single one of us. I don't murder my people. I don't exile my people. What happened to her?
Shadow Dog Cedar.
Well, I mean, it looks like you
Jesus.
weren't there whenever she got given as a tour to some weird, like, swamp thing.
What?
Fake Sortion gave her to some hags,
Fucking harlot.
and we saved her, and then she joined up with us, and she died fighting.
Bunch of Shadow Dogs.
She was not very happy with you.
I want you to kill her.
Yolanda?
No.
She's already... No.
Lock.
That thing upstairs. I want you to avenge us. My people.
That's not our job.
I am too weak to fight even one of you.
Oh, I'm pretty
If
sure
I
you can take
face her, she will destroy what is left of me. I can't die without my mind. I will help you fight her. I will do anything, but she has to pay for what she's done.
Not that it's your right to ask for any of that, but I think that's where we were going anyways. Although
you won't
it's
be able
certainly
to
not
escape
for you.
if you don't fight past her.
Right, like I said. We're doing that, but not because you asked us to.
I don't care
Yeah.
why you do it. I just want her dead.
That's nice.
Well, obviously, all I've been hearing about this Sortion character, she's just making enemies everywhere. She's about as popular as a wet dog at a whorehouse.
I've never heard that. I can't stand. I'm too weak to stand. What did you do to me?
Oh, this thing?
She's looking at
Jesus.
Faya.
It will pass.
I'd like to point out that she will heal 1 point of strength per day.
It will pass.
I'm sure she's got like a 20 strength, she's fine.
Her strength right now is below 10.
Take off all that armor, the heavy armor, and you'll be fine.
Oriana, you wanted the rightful queen, and yet when they do the same as Iliosa, you don't want her. And you cast her out.
You think I don't know Iliosa was cruel and sadistic? Do you think I don't know where these scars on my face came from? It's not
tried to.
about if she was right or wrong or sadistic or cruel. She was the queen. It's who she was.
I don't have time to explain how wrong you are.
Good. So let's not do that. And let's see if we can go up there and kill this fake Sortion or whatever it is.
Right, you, and I'll point at her, you need to tell us everything you know about her.
I thought she was Sortion. She's a powerful spellcaster. She can take over your senses, your mind. She can make you do things. Make you lose all of your will. Not just to trust her, but to obey her without even a thought or a question. She can override your very mind and make you who she tells you to be. Utterly dominate you.
Enchantment magic, okay.
Powerful enchantment magic. And there was a man, pale, long white hair, like him. He hit her with a sword, and it just bounced off of her. Did nothing.
Oh.
I don't know.
The sword? He'll show it to her.
Of course. Yes, he would be gone too, I suppose. Yes.
This didn't work on her.
And I've seen her do other things. Cast powerful spells. She was convincing enough. I was certain she was the Rune Lord. She could make you stop where you stood, as if paralyzed. She could throw fire that would explode.
Fireball.
Yes. She could shoot missiles and dispel all the power in your magical relics.
We
She
are
could
going
even-
to have to. We are going to have to rest before we make our way up there.
She can read minds, thoughts.
So it's kind of hard to hide things from her.
Yes. You can't hide anything from her. She knows.
Sounds like a crooked lady.
And she can teleport. It's how she moved us around. And once she has you, she doesn't just turn you on your friends. She uses you. Toys with you, plays with you, does foul things to you before casting you away, driving you mad, sometimes for weeks at a time, giving you this irresistible infatuation, filling you with a desire for her that can never be satisfied. You have to guard your minds. And she has a weapon like that. She gestures at Olak's Gisarm. But nicer. Sharper. I don't know much else.
You know what her real name is.
I thought it was Sorshan.
Like she's being truthful.
Make a sense motive check.
Shit, I want to have to make a check to know that she can't lie to me. Right?
I'd like to actually check that. Wow.
Olak, you recognize in this woman a fellow warrior. Someone who has had their mind repeatedly violated, but someone whose sense of honor, a warrior's honor, is steadfast. This woman, you are certain, speaks the truth.
No, she seems like she's telling the truth. It's not like she has much to lose anymore.
I have nothing left. Except my mind.
You're right. We killed all of your sisters getting up here to you. You know that, right?
Yes.
You're the
know.
commander of these people, aren't you? You led them
Yes.
here,
I did.
didn't you?
I did.
I hope that you can think about that.
I failed.
If you
all
get out of
them.
here with your life, think about if you deserve to be out of here or not. Done talking to you. And Mariziel gets kind of mad and just walks off.
Unfortunately, there's not too many places
I
to
know,
go.
right? She'll just kind of like,
go one
Still
way
like,
and then like,
"Oh,
oh, there's
crap,
nowhere to go.
what
I'll go over here.
what's in here? Give me all your shit.
The exit's that way, and just like it's 5 minutes later, comes back.
Yeah, she'll just kind of stand off to the side. Like she's over it and she's done talking.
So what do the rest of you
Well,
want to do?
To fight her, I think I'm going to need dispel magic. If she does manage to charm us, that's the only way I can think of to get rid of it. So we're going to have to rest.
How do we get up there?
I don't
Down.
know for certain.
Probably
No, it's
with magic.
She's above. In the chest of the Lady's Light. There's something in these chambers. I heard her turning the wheels, but she always made me stand aside. I don't know how.
What wheels?
You talk about this wheel, and she kind of pushes this one with her foot one time
So,
over.
to reiterate, In order to turn these, there is a where was it? There's a 3-foot tall post capped by a horizontally aligned wheel protruding from the center of each of the mosaics on the floor.
Like a standing winch.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you'd walk to the center of the mosaic and you just kind of turn the wheel like a valve.
I
And it
mean,
would
like
rotate it.
a capstan.
Exactly like that, yes. I couldn't remember what that was called, Alvin, but yes.
Trust me, I've been doing ship stuff.
I bet you have.
It would be a capstan.
And there's one in the center of each of the 2 murals.
Sweet.
And your
So-
mind is free when you tell us this information.
For now, though I dread facing her again.
I can see there are no charm effects on her.
I will not stand against you. Please don't. If you must kill me, kill me. Leave me my mind.
Nah.
Don't think there's need to kill you.
At this moment, I'm very glad that Lim isn't in the party because he would have been using enchantment spells that entire fight.
It does specify what she does if anyone tries using them on her during the fight.
So look, you gotta calm down, lady.
Well, I mean, if she's up there, is she just waiting? I think we should pay her a visit.
I need spells.
Spells? Oh, yeah. Can't much well use a gun without ammo.
You will be safe
Wait, so
in these chambers. She doesn't
Has
come
she-
here except to
How-
break in her new toys. Or to leave
how
us
how loud are the wheels then when they start turning?
loud. She will
So
hear
let's-
them.
We should rest before we start doing that then.
You want to
Yes.
rest here?
Don't have
Yeah, why
much of a
not?
choice.
Okay.
The only way back down is through the boudoir above.
Like a slide?
No, more
Hmm.
magic.
That is true. I don't really know how to get down from here either.
Slide.
We just kind of appeared.
She sits nested around the way out.
Well, either we sleep here or we just don't sleep. Seem like we have our options.
I need sleep. And it sounds like we'll need to camp here.
Well, if you can fall asleep, good on you. But I'm just gonna work on some projects. I've been kind of write some diagrams up.
Will someone help me out of this armor?
I'll
I'll
help
help
you.
her.
Sione and Fea both move up to her.
Well,
To help.
Sione was already standing right there.
Okay,
I just didn't move my character.
got it. And what are others doing? Lyrianne, you mentioned.
I'm pulling out my notebook and I'm gonna start drawing up little new diagrams.
Oh, okay.
She has inspiration, so she's gonna start like designing her new project.
Celtiel, what about you? What are you gonna do during this rest?
Scout out which room looks the most comfortable to sit in a corner.
Funny enough, all of them are pretty comfortable. I mean, they're all, well, I guess not comfortable, cozy. Cozy is what I mean. They're all polished to a reflective sheen of marble. All the doors in here are of Jezzet, you know, that red metal. And all of them have the same serpent mosaic.
Is there a way
I-
to separate the door from the exactly what I said.
Cutting.
Well, wait. Yo, Mirzel,
Oh, no.
let me borrow your dagger.
No, it's
Please.
mine.
Ah,
No.
I'll give it back. Just
I named this one. When it has a name, but that it's mine.
Wait, what are the properties of this Jesuit?
Jesuit is useful as a spellcasting component. That it's been turned into doors is such an excruciating waste of a potential resource. It would be like making a solid gold hairdryer.
Wait, it's
Like,
just
it's-
a spellcasting component?
Pathfinder Star Metal. Let me take a look. I'll give you the specifics. Jesuit, also known as Quick Iron, is supposed to enhance the power of spells and the potency of magic items constructed with it.
Okay, I thought it'd be like spell resistant.
No, that's Knockwool.
Ah!
Where is this door?
All
Never
the
mind
doors
it.
in here. All the doors are like that.
There's no need to cut up a door.
Celtiel, for your benefit, the room that she was in is the only room with furnishings, quote unquote, and that's just a dirty bedroll on the floor that looks to be the only thing she could sleep on. There's not even a pillow.
I'll
She had a
just be-
blanket rolled up for a pillow.
I'm just chilling in here until they figure out what they all want to do, because I'm just gonna hang back.
Okay.
So, whenever they decide that they want to rest, or
No, this
whatever
is
we
the
decide
rest.
to do.
This is the rest.
Oh, this
This is
is
part
the
of rest.
rest.
Yep.
Gotcha. Then I'll be sitting in here looking at my spell book and looking over a few things.
Okay. We gotta get you a portable workshop.
I'm
Well,
good.
just get him a portable hole and stick the workshop in there.
Okay. So, I guess the only thing that has immediate requirement then, I guess, is Feya and Sione. Once you get her armor off, the entire time she says nothing and she avoids looking at either of your faces. The shame is practically pouring off of her in waves. And once like enough of the armor is off, she just collapses on the floor and then slowly picks herself up and struggles to her feet. Thank you. I will not trouble you.
Need anything else?
No. If it will help you to fight her, take my armor, my shield, my sword, my cloak.
Doesn't really fit me.
Are you just going to give up?
No. If you would have need of my aid, I would assist you in the fight to come. Though I would rather not. I know my duty, and I know that what I have done cannot be washed away.
I didn't expect a Grey Maiden to be so weak-minded.
First,
Hey,
you kill
your bedside manner sucks.
Well, I mean, this woman's obviously a little broken, so I think we might just want to take this one ourselves.
She's been broken for 5 years.
I have been fine for 5 years. Everything that I was unmade by that thing upstairs.
You're going to have to find a new purpose if you're going to live.
I do not know yet if I am to live after this. We will start by seeing that justice is done for my sisters. If you need me, I will be here. She moves back into her own quarters and starts doing the best she can to tear up a blanket and start patching her injuries.
I'm going to put her things like in a pile in here. And I'm gonna put another 2 potions on the pile. for her,
Go sit with Celestial.
and then I'll leave the room and let her be.
Okay.
It's 2 potions of Cure Light plus 1.
And are you administering these now?
No, I just set them on her thing, like on top of her armor and stuff. I just set them there for her to.
Oh,
use in her
you're
boots.
leaving her armor? What about her sword?
I just put it all in a pile and put it in there with her. So if somebody else wants to go take it from her, they can. But Seoni's not doing that.
Naomi, honestly, you should drink those potions.
Well,
After I rest, I may drink some.
if we are resting, then. And if we are uninterrupted, I will like to use my remaining spells then for heals.
We are resting.
We'll find out if we're uninterrupted, I guess.
But you know what? She's alright. I'll give her cure moderate wounds.
What do you mean give her cure moderate wounds?
As in healing her up.
You're casting it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll. 19? Shit. Okay. That's a lot of hit points. A lot of the fresh wounds dealt to her heal over, scar over. You don't have to do that.
I'm just gonna walk off.
Okay, anyone else?
This might be absolutely horrible, but I want to go over to her armor because it's all peeled off and on the ground, and I want to inspect it to see how well. I want to inspect it and see how well the bullets punch through her armor, just so I can start making a diagram of it to see how I can improve my bullets.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense.
It does. I'm just not sure what the mechanics are for.
There are no mechanics. It's just her basically being curious about how to make
Gotcha.
a better, more efficient firearm.
Okay. Okay. So in essence, you're just studying, justifying the higher increased skills as you are growing as a crafter.
Basically.
Okay. What about Maurizio?
Rizziel's just gonna find a spot close to the group, and she's gonna do some maintenance on her leather armor, and she'll sharpen her blades and just make everything ready for tomorrow. That's it.
Okay.
She'll move like right here. Do with the group.
All right. Did I miss anyone? Is there anything else anyone wanted to do before we go into the actual rest proper?
I'm sure that takes many hours. To
Does
do
the
all those
helmet fit
plates.
on me?
Yes, it's a little tight.
What does this helmet do? Actually, I'm gonna go cast Detect Magic.
Make a spellcraft check.
Oh yeah, because I'm good at that.
Uh, 17. Anyone remember off the top of their head the DC for this?
For what?
I always have to look it up. Identifying a magic item. 15 plus item's caster level. 17 does not identify the maiden's helm.
Hey, Sione, what's with this helmet? What does she want us to have it?
Well, I saw the helmet. Do I need to make like an Arcana check or something? Or
Spellcraft.
Here. Okay.
The aura coming from the helmet is moderate, though.
Okay, here's my spellcraft. It's at 24.
All right. The helmet gives the user a +5 competence bonus on Intimidate And it also allows you to cast command 3 times per day at a caster level of 6.
I will let him know this.
It adds enhanced power and gravitas to the wearer's voice, basically.
But it doesn't fit so well.
It's not really my style.
That's a bit tight. Do you think they can let it out a bit?
You know, I
Spell?
could look into the reduce spell and I could make you shrink.
Just his head?
Then it might fit you, Olak.
Put in the
You
tiny
just
head
make
cheat
this
code.
bigger.
Like a microcephaly joke? That ain't funny.
Just reduce the head, but then put the helmet on top. They'll never guess what's under here.
Ain't that the truth? Okay. So you've identified that. Do you want to roll for the other stuff, or are you not going to bother identifying her equipment? Her sword and armor and cloak and such.
I guess since I'm fucking standing right here, I will.
Okay.
Fucking.
Well, there's a
So,
that'll be for the armor, which is just +1 full plate. The shield is just a +1 heavy steel shield. Jesus Christ. You
Oh.
can't identify the longsword. Then there's the cloak. God damn. Nope, you can't identify the cloak either. That got steadily worse.
yeah, it did. I have +11. You think that'd be fucking enough?
Well, you could take 10.
Yeah, why didn't I just do that?
I don't know.
Now I'm thinking about it. That would be amazing for Olak to have that +5.
Can I take 10 on the others?
Not anymore.
The longsword and shit. Well, fuck you too. I'm not saying nothing. I just leave and go take my rest.
As of now, she's been left her gear in a pile. She doesn't. She doesn't take. I mean, she's still wearing the cloak, obviously. Well, then again, no. You probably would have had to take that off to get the armor off. So no, it's all in a pile. She's not going to put any of it on at the moment. She just keeps the sword within hand's reach of her. Anything else during the rest that anyone wants to do? Are you setting watches? How are you guys doing this rest?
I'll take a watch.
Here's a question I forgot to ask. Because you said it was only like 4 hours since our rest, does that mean we have to wait till it gets nighttime to rest, or we just start rest now?
You can rest. You won't really be able to sleep, per se, but you can rest.
Okay, so we can just stay awake and do whatever else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so no need for watches.
Why can't we sleep?
Because you slept for 8 hours 4 hours ago. I don't think you
I
could
don't know if
sleep
you've-
for another 8 hours.
I don't know if you've ever known me, but challenge has been accepted and defeated.
So, can they get their spell slots back?
That's a good question. You might
You
need
need
more
a
than
rest.
8 hours. You'd probably need something
Yeah.
like a 12-hour rest.
Basically, we just have to dick around for like 4 hours,
Pretty
and
much.
then we can take a nap.
Pretty
Making
much.
sure my armor's clean.
Though, I
Weapons.
believe, don't you guys have some inscriptions that Faya can translate?
Yes.
Does she?
Muted. Girl.
I'm not muted.
Oh, your lips were moving, but nothing was coming out of.
I took rubbings of the abyssal stuff.
Oh, in the room with the hounds.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. I need
So I guess-
people's... I need a bag of projectiles.
So here's
You
what I'm
want me
going to do.
line?
I'm going to go through each of you once to determine what you're doing for, we'll say, like 4 to 6 hours while you're awake. And then we will go through and see if you have watches while people sleep. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So, 4 to 6 hours. I'm going to start and go clockwise. Mariziel, what are you doing during the 4 to 6 hours of...
Same thing as what I said before.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll take a couple. And
Yeah, I
after
can
that,
see that.
I'll pull out a journal and start journaling.
Generally.
That's right.
That
a
seems like an
journal.
impulsive thing that you'll start doing now and never come back to for the next 6 years.
That's right.
All right. Olak, what are you doing?
And the journal is completely blank. If you look at the binder.
Maintenance.
Of course it
completely.
is.
Gotta get all the blood out of the nooks and crannies. It makes it itchy.
Okay. Sione.
She'll be taking first watch.
Well, we're not there
But-
yet.
I know, but besides that, she's just gonna be like going through her journal and looking at everything.
Okay.
That's about it.
Maybe also compiling like the notes that the Pathfinder Society is going to want.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And
Celtial.
getting stuff ready for Faya to look at.
For the first 4 to 6 hours,
Mhm, where everyone's just kind of lounging.
everyone's just kind of lounging.
Yeah.
I'll probably look into my notes about like things I've read in the past about combining wands with swords and using those abilities, and just kind of read one of the books that I like took a few notes on, and just kind of think of like how that would work
Okay.
in an arcane manner, but not like nothing. I'm not actually doing anything game mechanic wise. That's what I'm
That's fine.
looking at for the first 4 to 6 hours. And then I'll take whatever. Actually, I did want to have a private conversation with Faya, but probably on a watch if she's around or if not sleeping.
Take
Sure,
watch
see.
with you.
Okay, so we'll come back to that in the watch
Yeah,
phase
that's. We can take second or third or whatever.
then. Okay. So, Lyrianne, you said what you're doing during this time, right? You're working on your schematics?
Yes, and I want to show Maurizio all my cool little designs that I'm working on and see if I can get her like feedback on them.
Yeah, I want to see.
So the vast majority of them are completely unfunctionable. There's no way they could possibly work in the real world of physics or any sort of possible conjuration. But some of them actually look like a good idea that the main one is she's trying to figure out how to make a mounted turret emplacement on wheels that she can kind of pull around behind her.
Okay.
And she's trying to figure out how to basically improve on the daggers that she made you, making them a little more user friendly.
Even the ones that are like totally useless, Murziel's probably just like, yeah, looks really good. Can you explain a little better though how you're gonna pull this off? I'm a bit confused.
Yeah, of course. I got all the time in the world now. What we gotta do here, and she just starts rambling about tech and
Murziel just spaces off and stares off into space.
and she probably doesn't even realize you've done that for like 2 hours. She's just been talking.
She's just
As long as she gets the
snapping
occasional, oh yeah, cool.
uh-huh.
Okay, that makes sense. Faya. What do you want to do for these 4 to 6 hours?
I will try and translate.
You want to go through those notes?
Yes.
Okay, so there would be 2 separate linguistics checks. Actually, no, it's the same language. I'll let you do it as 1 linguistics check.
Can I take 20?
Yes, you can. That's going to take longer, but you've got longer. What is the total?
So 20 plus 12, 32.
Okay, I'm going to need to copy and paste some messages to you.
Your body's melting away, Tim.
It is melting
Oh,
away.
no.
You're just a
No,
floating
stop.
dead.
I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here.
I am inevitable.
So this is the message from above the right hand of the mural.
So yeah, I would essentially just be like, "Here's my journal, Faya. Please read."
I wrote them down too, yeah.
And the left hand Oh, this is going to be a little more.
One side I could actually see, the other I had to get rubbings of. 'Cause I
Okay,
couldn't
so
smell
this
the other side.
isn't just what it says, Faya. It's also a little bit of explanation.
Okay.
That's above the left hand.
Okay. Give me a moment. write it down first. So if you're gonna go on to someone else while I
Sure.
do this.
So, Fea and Sione, you spend a lot of time on these sketches. Fea has to get out some ancient language books. She's basically taking the time to convert something into a language she doesn't speak. So, assume that a lot of like the verb tense in this is probably messed up. It's like you Google translated it.
Cool.
Actually, you know what I should do? I should put those messages into Google
As I
Translate and then
can.
translate them back to English and see what comes out. And that's what you
Oh
get.
God.
But nah, yeah, you get the idea though. You can imagine it's a little off, but given Fea's extremely high intellect, you can piece that together. So, that takes us to the actual rest. Who wants to take first watch?
I will.
Not it.
Because I don't really plan on sleeping that well.
Lyrianne and Sione?
No, I think Olak.
Oh, fine.
I
No.
thought you said that.
I think he said not him, didn't
Not
he?
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were volunteering. You do it, Olak.
Mm,
So who's on first?
I guess me and Lyrian.
What's on second?
Sure.
Nothing ever happens on the first watch.
Do we need 3 watches? Is that,
You're all right, Evan. You're all
Does
right.
that sound right?
For a full rest, you need 4.
4 watches?
Well, if the math
Because
is
it's 2
even.
hours per watch.
Typically, I've always heard of watches split into three watches of 3.
I'll take second watch.
I want last watch.
I'll take third watch then with Fea, if we're all talking about this.
I
Wait,
think
so we're gonna do
4?
3 watches, not 4.
Well, the main
Well,
reason is
I'll
because
just.
Oh.
That's fine. I'll just take second with Seone. and
Okay,
they
yeah, we'll
have
do
their-
third watch
their
then.
Last watch.
What if she didn't want to take watch with you? Zelda?
I would have asked her, and she said she would already, so.
wait. So first watch.
Actu-
Who is on first watch? That's all I need to know.
Fea
Block and Lyrianne.
Olak and Lyrianne are on first watch.
Just
Yes.
saying.
Okay. That's great. Are you two doing anything during this watch?
Yeah, they are.
Actually, I want to ask Ariana something. I'm just gonna go knock. Did she close the door?
No, she didn't.
Yo,
when you
lady.
when you rap on the door, there is like a reflexive moment where she reaches for the sword and then visibly relaxes her grip on it before turning slowly to look at you. Yes.
How tall is that room upstairs?
Fuck. Alvin, why would you do that? Why would you ask a question like that?
Well, look. Shit's always flying out of my reach, Kay.
20 feet or so. It's not a large room.
What else is up there?
It's a boudoir.
What the hell is that?
It's
Do I look like I hang out with those?
where a lady would sleep.
Like a
It's-
bedroom?
Yes, like that. There's marble columns in the room, and her toys, chains, manacles, other toys of a more traditional sort. Her bedding.
Oh, that kind of bedroom. Gotcha.
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna
What kind of game is this?
go grab something from a pack and toss her like 2 rations.
actually,
Thank you.
that's how I might spend my watch. Now I'm thinking about it.
Hmm?
So for basically for the whole watch, I'm just gonna be probing Oriana, like trying to get into her mind about what does it mean to be a Grey Maiden. What in her why does she cling to it so diligently? Because that's a level of law that Lyria has never seen.
Okay. Well, she'll answer a lot of your questions. Now, I know you've played through Curse of the Crimson Throne, but maybe our
Yeah.
viewers haven't. So, just as a little, I guess we'll play out a little bit of that conversation if you don't mind.
Okay.
So, what do you ask her?
Well, to start off, ask her that. I said, What are those scars all over your face? Did you, like, get the back end of a horse kick?
They were marks of honor for all Grey Maidens. It was an initiation. The Queen or her ladies would choose us off the streets, or we would apply or be taken out of the Corvosan Watch, and they would indoctrinate us, put us through an intense, several-week-long trial. We would have to endure pain, some tortures, and scarring. It was the final mark. Removing our beauty, our past selves, to embrace the new faceless maidens.
The Corvosan Watch. They're like shield marshals?
Something like that. I would imagine if a shield marshal is anything like the law of the city. The Corvosan
exactly
Watch.
that.
The Corvosan Watch were the town guard. But they grew inept. The city rioted, and they couldn't handle the job anymore. So the Queen established the Grey Maidens, an elite force to protect the crown and the palace at first, and then, as the rebellions grew more violent, to protect the city and the citizens.
So, this queen, is that the one that you're still protecting? Or is that
No.
the one that, Thea kind of, she brings her finger across her neck?
Yes, that would be the one.
I mean, well, you just defending your palace. I mean, that's kind of comes with the job of being a temple guard or palace guard, whatever you call yourself.
It was our duty to serve the Queen, a duty which we all failed in.
And why does she kill her?
As I said before, the Queen was not a kind, benevolent monarch. She had a vision, and that vision was violent, bloody. The Queen was... She was a cruel monarch.
Sounds like a tyrant.
I could see her being called that, yes.
But I'm not here to judge on what your queen did or what you did, really. But I just want to know, if you knew she was that bad or had that many issues, then why cling to her?
Because she would not always be the Queen. She would have a daughter or a son, or she would marry, perhaps. Or she would die, and another would take her place. We served the throne, the Crimson Throne. We served Corvosa. We served the people of Corvosa, and whoever its monarch is.
Can I roll a history check to see if I've heard the story of Corvosa?
Absolutely. Yes,
Okay.
knowledge history.
That's gonna be a hot 2.
Abso-fucking-lutely not. You have not heard this story at all.
Because I was gonna use all my knowledge from the last campaign.
Honestly, you're still probably at that stage where you're trying to figure out if it's Magnamar or Corvosa that's the capital of Varizia.
I don't think people that live here could answer that.
It's true.
I don't even think Cioli could.
That's probably true. I certainly
All right.
could.
So she's gonna just. I don't want to take too much
Yeah,
game
yeah.
time, so I'm gonna ask one more question.
Okay.
Well, if that's the case, then, and your position's gone and you don't respect the new monarch, then
Usurper.
you don't respect the usurper. Instead of trying to cling to your past and try and undo the wrongs that someone committed against you, why don't you move forward and find a new purpose?
It would seem I have no choice now.
We always have a choice in life. You can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of it. This is
Yeah.
Varizia.
Well, that sounds like Magnamarian thinking. In
At least it's not Chilaxian thinking.
In Corvosa, we think more traditionally. We see things as how they have been is how they should be. I am a Grey Maiden, and so I want to continue being a Grey Maiden. I am bound to serve the throne, so I would like to serve a throne.
I think I have something for you to do, but quite a long way away. But if you ever get a chance, go and stop in Alkenstar. They always need some people out there uh, that don't have a problem wearing a badge and fulfilling the law.
Alkenstar. Is that the dwarven fortress in the Cinderlands?
No, it's over by the Manor Waste. Have you ever been in that general location?
Manor Wastes. Is that a region of the Cinderlands? I don't know this place.
And she just shakes her head. And from that point, I'll let it kind of go.
Okay.
Basically, she's going to spend the rest of the time
I got
telling
it, yeah.
stories of the Grand Duchess, the Duchy,
She's
and just
actually
saying how great it is.
She has a lot of questions for you too, like about how you served your monarch, or what the shield marshals are and what they did, and how a shield marshal is chosen, and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
kind of through your
she'll
watch.
say everything.
But throughout you two's watch, there's no danger. Nothing ever appears.
Mm-hmm.
There's not
This
even
is so boring.
She'll say everything that, like literally everything that she's asked. No lies. So if you want to just,
Okay.
yeah.
So moving on to second watch. Who is second watch? And it is a 3-watch night as usual,
Yeah.
or are you?
3 watch or whatever. I think it was Faya and I, or Merzil, did you want to do second?
I think it's Sayoni and me.
I wanted to do watch with Faya because I wanted to discuss these translations with her. But
Oh, I thought you guys were doing
that's-
that.
So yeah, you were there for a lot of that. That would have been during the 4 to 6 hours. The Faye did
4
that.
to 6
I was,
hours of just fucking around.
Yeah,
Okay.
before we could actually sleep.
I figured you guys could talk about that in the morning to give you two time to finalize your notes or something, so that the whole party could be around for that. But if you do otherwise, that's up to you.
I mean, it would have happened in the 4 to 6 hours. So
Oh, well, in that case, if you two want to go ahead with that.
nope. Not really.
Well, I know I wanted to have the private conversation with Faya, and I had asked if she would take watch with me. I don't know if that changed,
I caught that.
but
Yeah, I'll take second watch with Merzil. It's fine.
okay.
Time
Okay.
to figure out what I read about those notes anyway.
So, Mariziel and Sione, what do you two do during your watch? Anything?
Nothing in particular from Sayoni.
Be some more journaling, which turns into doodling.
Okay.
And
There's penises all over the page.
Imagine that.
compared to like Sayoni's fucking journaling with like notes and
Oh yeah, she probably peeks over your shoulder like, "How are you doing this?" Oh, that's too organized. And then she just draws her statue that she left at home that she misses. It's just her giant.
Oh my god.
The one that she left with the housekeeper.
Okay.
I drew that a while ago.
Well,
I don't have it, but Faya's notes would be very elaborate and in different languages all the time.
I like to think Faya has her own ciphers that she puts her journal into.
Probably, and as she learns another language, the cipher only gets more complicated.
I remember in Hell's Rebels, there was a journal written in 3 different languages that took like a month to translate. I like to think this would be even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, the hours pass very slowly for you two. Quietly. And then it's
Or-
over.
Boring.
well, actually, can I do like a history check? I don't think I actually have.
On
Let me check my notes. Fuck, where'd it go? Salasha? I don't think I actually did a check on that.
You can do a history check on that, sure. Knowledge history.
I don't remember doing it anyway.
You've leveled up since then anyway, so you may now reattempt.
Oh, hell yeah. There you go. I gotta... If it's I get bonuses right there, so.
It's not anywhere near enough.
Okay. One more thing then. I'd like to do a knowledge check on a rune keeper. as
Sure.
relating to
Knowledge history.
Okay. Fucking shit! Got an 8.
Ashley, your D20 rolls tonight are concerning me.
I am done. Good night. I'm going back to sleep.
Oh, okay. Good night. I'll just keep watching. It's fine.
Like slams her journal closed. And just fucking.
Well, I guess I'll be up all alone.
By the way,
No,
Maurizio,
I'll just sit here.
so using a whetstone, by the way, you did say you were whetstoning your knives?
Yeah.
That actually gives you +1 on the next damage roll you make with each weapon you take
Okay.
a whetstone to.
Well, I don't actually have a whetstone in my inventory. I just.
Oh.
I do.
But I was just gonna use like a
I?
cloth and some oil.
Okay. Well, I'll give you the bonus anyway since you took the time to do it.
What
I
does
do
it
have
do
one.
for me?
+1 to the next damage roll you make with a weapon that you treated, accordingly.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so that brings us to third watch, which is Celtiel and Fea.
Cool. Fea. I'll be like saying it quietly, obviously, that's whispering. Do you know anything about combining wands and weapons, swords, of the like? I've only done minute research on it, but
You're muted.
I need
Oh, there you go.
I need a certain skill for that, don't I?
I'm
Yeah.
not asking mechanically, I'm just
It would,
I know, I'm
your
asking
knowledge
before I
to
give
it
an
would be
answer.
related to your
Gotcha.
spellcraft skill. So yes, you would be quite knowledgeable about it.
Yes, I do. What do you want to combine?
I'm just wondering if it's actually doable. I don't think I'll be able to do anything in the meantime until we get back, but
You would know. So you can make a spellcraft check if you want to discern if
I-
that's possible.
Nope.
I meant her. Since
Oh,
you were
her.
asking
Gotcha.
her if it's possible.
Gotcha.
23.
You would know that the theory is possible. It is theoretically possible. But it would take time, probably a lot of gold, specialized equipment, and even more time. Not to mention
you-
skill.
Do you mean like enchanting?
I guess I'm not sure. I've only taken a few notes from the books I've read. So,
Because you can put spells in items, but it expends it usually.
actually, sorry, Fea, I'm lying to you. I'm gonna stand up. I've been awake this entire night. I've been waiting for you. I intend to keep my promise. And I'm gonna walk over towards Oriana with my blade drawn.
Who is now sleeping, by the way.
And I'm gonna close the door if I can.
Do you do anything, Fea?
No.
Okay. You close the door quietly, Celtiel. Just for posterity, I'm going to have you make a perception. I'm sorry. I'm going to have you make a stealth check. She would make a
Okay.
perception, but she has a giant freaking penalty because she's
I
sleeping.
mean, I'd be moving pretty slowly
Mhm.
as well, so 20.
Do the rest of us get perception checks?
I'm inclined to say no because where he's going isn't near any of you, unless any of you would be sleeping in the same room as Oriana.
If his token is right there, then he walked past me.
Well, is
I'm
that where
sleeping in
each
the
of you is
hallway.
actually sleeping? I was assuming.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping
probably.
exactly where you see my token.
Okay, if that is correct, then yes, you would get perception checks. However, seeing as you are sleeping, you would have a minus. Alvin, correct me if I'm wrong. It's minus 20.
It's plus 10 to the
I
check.
thought it was
DC.
minus 10. Or yeah,
Plus
Plus
10,
10 to the
DC.
check DC. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 10. Okay, so go ahead and make the perception check. Oriana definitely doesn't awaken as Celtiel approaches.
You said I do get one?
You may make a perception check. Sione, is that where you are sleeping?
Oh.
Guys, just move your tokens to where you would be sleeping. Let's make
I
it.
probably went to sleep where I took watch.
Yep.
Probably like right where I can see everything.
Yeah, I think.
I
she
just want to see
also-
everyone sleep.
So it would be
Yeah,
a
I
DC
think-
30.
I think we'd have a little circle. Yeah, and be sleeping like this.
So,
Probably.
Mariziel, you do not awaken.
Do I get one too? You said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
If that's where you slept, then yes.
Yeah, that's where, because that's where I kept watch.
Then yep, it would be a DC 30 perception check or a natural 20.
What do you mean? Natural 20. Oh yeah, I would have to have a natural 20.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Do
Nope.
I get one?
Is that where you'd be sleeping, Larianne?
Exactly in that spot,
Two
yes.
motherfuckers.
I guess yes.
You tell me no, it wouldn't bother me.
Us motherfuckers? Really?
If that's where you're at and Celtiel is moving right past you, I mean, it does make sense.
Okay.
Ow, pickle.
A fucking horse.
I was gonna say she's gonna get it.
39? That's some
plus-
bullshit.
I have plus 22.
And as usual, Lyrian remains the bane of Celtiel.
Mhm. You're next.
I thought there was a major penalty though. She was sleeping.
There
Hey,
is.
what?
That's why it's a DC 30 instead of a DC 20.
Oh my
I
god.
thought you got a negative instead.
No. According to... So I'm looking at perception now.
39.
If the creature is asleep, the DC is increased by 10.
Ow, pickle, stop fidgeting. There.
And it's plus 1 per 10 feet away from me.
Yep. So... Oh man, that's miserable. Lyrian needs, like, sleep aids. So here's the thing.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
What probably would wake you up is not Celtiel moving past, because that would be normal.
It's the door
Things.
opening.
It would be I would say the door closing. So you're kind of, you drift in a little bit as he moves past, drift out, and then
Yeah.
snap awake as you just hear the click of a door shutting.
This door?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of look at the door for like half a moment,
Ugh.
and I'm just gonna be like half awake, half asleep. Is anyone in the room awake with me?
Fea.
Yeah.
Okay, and Fea doesn't look like alarmed or anything.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Nope. She's back to transcribing.
Alright, so that immediately just makes me stop caring about it. So she's just gonna attempt to drift back to sleep, but if anything like piques
Okay.
her interest, like if she can hear their voices through the wall, then she's gonna like pay attention. Otherwise, she's just gonna go back to sleep or try to.
Okay. Celtiel. As you close the door, it's dark in here. Completely dark. Though, I'd imagine that's not going to be a problem for you. Oh, no, it's not! That's right. These areas have the lit globes.
Yep.
It is quiet, though.
Sure.
And your sword says to you, "At last. They'll know it was you, of course. You have a story?"
I'll telepathically say that to my sword. Does it really matter? She committed genocide against an entire city.
Well, it matters. They all seem wrapped around the finger of that white-haired sorceress.
They just seem eager to befriend every enemy that we come across. It's curious.
Yes. Their mercies.
I'll begin to walk over to Oriana.
You should have a story. It would be a shame to throw away such useful allies. And such a pretty sword as that big one.
Again, telepathically. If she's so easily turned, I don't want to fight another person if we have to fight another cast her. She's going to die anyway.
Yes. Yes, I agree. I just think you should have a story. Maybe say she jumped you when you came in.
As I'm doing my rounds
Yeah.
from my watch.
That's right. We can arrange things.
Perhaps the Rune Lord charmed her again.
Oh, one of those long-term things, you know.
Sure.
Like what you tell
Or
a
just-
golem. Some trigger word that sets it all off.
I don't know what you mean, but sure.
Time is short. Do the deed, and then
Stop talking.
we'll arrange things.
I will go over to Oriana and just kind of stand above her and go for a coup de grace against the
Coup de
neck.
grace.
Coup de grace, sorry. And then slit her throat. And as I do, if I have a chance, I'm going to take the black silk bandana that I have and shove it into her mouth.
Give me one moment.
If
Oh,
that matters.
There's a feat called Improved Coup de Grace.
I actually have this as well from the Ex-Scarny. I
Okay,
have
so
a
hang it.
Plus 1d6.
You automatically hit and score a critical hit.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, nice. So roll your damage plus 1d6 for being Ex-Scarny.
I'm going to be also using the blade bound and making it a specific energy type. So instead of the weapon damage, it's going to be cold damage. Not that it really matters, but
I mean, it uses your arcane
Yeah.
pool.
it uses my black blade pool.
Alright.
Yep. So you said roll damage?
Yep, as per a critical hit. So you're going to roll the damage and then multiply it by 2. And then you're going to add a d6.
Gotcha. Blech. Times 2.
So 24 plus 1d6. Okay, so she takes 29 damage,
Cold damage.
which is enough to reduce her to 0. She's still alive, technically. Now she has to make a fortitude save
Okay.
equal to
Like 40.
39.
Yeah. Oh.
She needs a natural 20.
Well, seems like things are in her favor now. Oh, okay.
I'll say that'd be some shit if she rolled a natural 20.
That would be.
Let her
Okay.
live.
Yeah. The eyes are open and there's just kind of a very little sound coming out as you stuff the
Yeah.
cloth
And
into her
just
mouth.
shh, 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 shh.
And her hand is like thrashing for the sword, which I'm assuming is not in her reach. And
Sleep
she
now.
spasms a few times and goes still.
Join the eternal sleep. Okay.
You'll need some blood on that sword to make it convincing.
I think I'm comfortable with where I'm at.
It's not going to
And
look
I'll
like she jumped you.
Wipe off the blade. That's fine.
I
I don't
I go in the
recommend
room?
this. You can. They'll know.
You
Faya
should
suddenly appears in the
No.
doorway as the door opens.
be pulling off the black bandana and starting to clean the blade.
Your sword does not stop, though. No, it is not fine. They must not know that you did this in cold blood. They will judge you.
Cold blood. This person is a horrible person.
Please, you don't have to give me the sanctimonious shit. We both know better.
Keltio
When
making
did you get a
faces.
tongue? Yeah, well, yeah. When did you
He's
get
just
a
looking
tongue?
at his sword in there.
Like, girl.
And suddenly-
He's like, like, what the fuck?
We have a viewer.
She knows.
Let's hear what she has to say.
And I'll go to sheath him.
At least made it look like she attacked you.
Told you.
Everyone's a critic.
I'm gonna take her sword and may I?
Just not the face.
Not the face. It's a
I'm
pretty...
too pretty.
Where have I heard that before?
Valeros.
That too.
Not the face.
I'm gonna just go for a nice gash from
Sure.
the shoulder.
You're
Yeah,
just
I
letting
allow
her.
it.
Okay, so
yeah, I allow it.
roll 1d8 plus your strength modifier, Fea. Plus 2.
1d8 plus strength. Don't make me laugh.
And an additional plus 2 bonus.
So I don't have any strength modifier.
So it's just 1d8 plus 2.
Five.
Okay, Celtiel, you take 5 points of damage.
Alright, that was a little deeper than I thought for you.
Fencing or
It's
not.
fine. It's yep. Get out of here then.
I hope she has peace.
I don't really care. Go, just in case the others wake.
In
I'll
your
walk out, but
sleep.
leave Dodgy in
Shouldn't
there.
be incriminated.
Olaf's like,
What's the chances that I picked up any of that?
Slim to none.
Okay, I'll take it.
I will move Oriana's body to be just kind of slumped a little bit more towards the wall.
Okay.
And then I'll start taking. I don't know if she drank all the potions that they let out for her or any of her equipment, but
Actually, she did not drink the potions.
I'll grab the potions. What were they? What was a minor one?
They were
Potions of Cure Light +1.
Yeah,
from +1. Oh,
one.
just you mean just regular potions of Cure Light. Caster level 1.
And it was one or two of them.
2.
Two. Okay.
Okay.
And I'll yeah, I'll just make it convincing. Yeah. And then
Lyrianne,
I'll slump against the door, like.
I'm not going to bother having you roll because we both know that would be a exercise in futility. Mariziel, you might be worth having a roll.
Sure. What am I rolling?
Perception.
Do you take the thing out of her
21.
mouth?
Oh yeah, it's out of her mouth. It just looks like her
Yeah,
was cut.
Mariziel and Lyrianne, you both hear a grunt / shout from Celtiel in the other room.
I would have been against the door, with it open.
Okay.
Jump up.
And if the door is open, then I would say, never mind rolling. Sione, Olak, you also hear that.
Lyrian sits up, pulls her pistol out, points at the door like in a groggy state, like, huh? What? Ooh, where?
Wait.
We don't need to
Jump
roll.
Olaf opens an eye, someone better be dying.
No, Larry.
I
Sayone
jump up and
fireballs
grab
the door.
I just kill Celtiel.
Why?
Someone better be dead or
No, I'm just
dying.
kidding.
Why?
Why?
He thought I was serious.
Murders
At the door.
And Fea,
Yeah,
what
just
are
jump
you
up
doing?
and grab a
Did you move?
dagger and get ready to throw it.
Are you back?
What's happening?
Oriana turned. She's down.
What? I'm gonna go up over there.
Doing my rounds and she attacked me. She's
She
dead.
attacked you?
Yes.
Huh?
It's fine.
Okay.
She's dead.
Let
I'm gonna
me
go
see,
over there and check it
Celtiel.
out.
I'm
It's
gonna
fine,
check
it's
out Celtiel's wound.
I was far more awake than she was.
What? I brush past him and go in the room and look.
No, this is very fitting considering her new strength modifier right now.
Mm-hmm.
How bad does Celtiel's wound look?
It's not bad. It's
I wasn't asking
just-
you, I was
it's
asking
just
the
a,
GM.
It's just a flesh wound.
It's not
Gonna-
bad. It looks like just a single slash. Like he only took like maybe one hit.
I'll have a look
Across
at
what, the
crime
chest?
scene.
Yeah, just.
I thought it was the shoulder.
Or was it? I don't know. Where'd you hit me?
Fea,
I
where
guess.
did you? Fea?
What?
Where
Where'd
did you
you
hit
hit
him?
Oh, I said from like the shoulder to the chest.
Oh,
There you
So
you got him
downward,
good.
diagonally.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
right across his exposed cleavage.
Oh, sexy new scar.
She caught you by surprise during your watch?
Well, surprised that she was standing it and attempting to.
Well, I imagine it was. I assumed it was surprising
I'm
since she actually hit you.
It
Anyone
was-
can hit him.
I'm pretty sure that she was either charmed the whole time or perhaps in the night during the watch while she was in this room.
Wasn't charmed. I would have sensed it.
Well, I wasn't awake.
Well,
Just
glad you're okay.
just out of nowhere, can I just do a passive, like, just casual glance over the scene to see if everything matches properly? That's why I'm not actively doing anything. It's just me passively picking up subtle cues that I might miss.
Don't believe me.
Yeah, I actually pushed past him and
So,
went in to do that.
What I'm gonna say this would be, I want you guys to make sense motive against his bluff, but we're gonna treat this as like you taking it. The bluff is not his words; it's the scene that he left behind, and the sense motive is to see if you are believing
wanna-
the evidence that you see.
I'm
Well,
gonna
To
do
be
this-
fair, I already didn't trust Satio.
I'm gonna
I
do
didn't-
this secretly, so I'm gonna message you, GM.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Hold
didn't
on,
not
don't care.
believe him,
It's
so I
fine.
just want to look at the scene. I feel like that.
I think that would, in this instance, I guess
It's him. It's
It
him
would
covering
be-
up the scene rather than
In any
you.
other instance that I would have killed something, you guys were like, "Oh, cool, thanks."
I didn't say anything,
yeah.
bro.
I guess
It's not
Uh-huh.
suspicious at all.
You were asleep. You didn't know.
I know. That's why I want to
it
look
would
at the scene.
definitely be a bluff from him.
Okay.
Okay.
I wish Pathfinder had investigation. This would be quintessential investigation.
Can
It's
I get-
perception.
Yo,
That's
I'm not.
fine.
I'm not like arguing with you.
No,
take
no.
20?
I guess it would be perception. No, you can't take 20. Though, I am giving you a +2 bonus because Faya aided you.
My bluff is such shit.
So let's
if I
see what
don't
you get for
roll-
bluff.
Yeah. 7.
9.
9. Yeah.
And
I
shall
think I
put
just
on,
passively, like, I can't roll lower than that.
I'll
Even
just
so,
put
you can
on
still
my
roll
lens
that
of
one.
detection and give me a +5 bonus to that perception check. 26.
So is it perception or sense motive?
It would be perception.
Okay.
I don't
roll a
see
one.
Lyrian's.
I know.
So I do see Mariziel's.
I
Mariziel,
don't see Lariant either. There
you
it is.
do
38.
notice that there is cold damage dealt to her, which does imply that it was not a reflexive hit. You see, I'm trying to think of other things that
It
would
can be
stand out.
reflexive.
You can. I thought you had to use like a swift action or something to do that.
Oh, maybe it is a swift action.
If
Hold
it
on.
was anyone
As a
else,
swift. As a free action.
Free, which does still have to be on your turn though. Free
Oh, it
action.
does? Oh, okay.
Yep.
I didn't know
You see the throat cut is very clean. Like it's perfect. And from what you see, it also looks like it was somewhat on the slow side, like what you would do when you're slicing someone's throat, not when you're slashing and just a quick cut. It looks like it was dealt from up close.
if it was
Very
anyone
close.
else, that
So-
wasn't Celtiel.
So Mariziel just turns to look at Larian and just kind of briefly like shakes her head, like, I don't believe this.
Tayoni nods and is like, "Yeah, this seems right."
I would like to intervene at this point.
Go ahead.
That's
I
what
haven't said
Mariziel does.
anything yet.
I haven't said anything. No.
I don't know what to say.
Trying to
Like, Ava
Faya
doesn't
Faya
know
steps
what to
in
say.
front of everybody, walking forward, and like opens her mouth and closes it.
I got nothing.
Well,
Right, so-
Ava doesn't know what to say. Faya would know what to say, but I don't know what to say.
Would she though? I don't know.
That's
man.
charisma. I don't know what your charisma's like.
Wait. Not horrible. Not very good. Huh.
Well, if no one else is oh, you're saying something.
I'm gonna be going to like the wall to like grab a bandage and start getting the blood off of my shirt.
Are you alright, Saltil?
That's fine.
Do you
That
need help?
works. Nope. Should be fine.
Leary?
Okay, so I'd like to say that if it was anyone other than Santiel, I wouldn't have batted eye, but he's the only one I don't trust. Around
He's
anything.
really giving you no reason not to trust him, though. If anyone's given any reason not to trust, Faye is the crazy one. I'm just pointing
No,
that out there.
but
at the end of
Faye's
the event.
completely upfront. If she hates you, then you fucking know it. Celtiel's the sneaky one.
Deltil has actually given us reasons not to trust him. He has.
Not in the days
Save the out of character discussion
Okay,
for after the
so-
game, if you please.
So basically, Lyrian's gonna give Maurizio a look, because basically, when Maurizio looked at her, it was she is piecing together. We see the same thing. Is that
Mhm.
what I'm? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just looks at her and shakes her head.
And she's gonna go down and just reaffirm her look, which I got higher than her, I guess. So I had to see. I guess I see the same stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. What kind of blade was it? Do I kind of determine the width of the blade or the size of the cut?
I mean,
My sword.
it's pretty clearly his sword, yeah.
Okay.
One other detail. Wait, did you sheath the sword before they saw you, or did you still have it drawn when you were in the door?
I had it drawn like stumbling against the door.
Okay.
Like it
so
just
then
happened.
that's the perception right there. Something very clear that both Lyrian and Maurizio could have seen. The blade
I
did
just
not have
realized.
any blood on it.
Yeah, it didn't have.
You
and
mentioned
he
that you
cleaned
wiped
it.
the blood off the blade.
Yeah.
It was cold damage, so I didn't know if it even mattered. But yeah,
Wait.
I would say, I mean,
I
to
just-
justify the perception,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's
yeah.
something they would have noticed.
that's fair.
I also just realized she's gonna lean into Maurizio and just say, I can't not a whisper, but just a kind of mumbling voice since she's so close, and just say, I didn't hear anyone. I didn't hear anything. And I have trouble sleeping.
Well, upstairs again.
Murziel just like leans really close and like puts her like elbow on her shoulder, so she's just like right in her ear, so nobody else can hear. She's just like, something's not right here.
Well, even considering, how about we wait until we're out of here before we actually start accusing, because we have a really big fight ahead of us.
She
I
just
kind of
says,
need everybody on the
whispering
same
about-
page.
just, and then she continues.
I'm just looking in the room, seeing them all huddle, or like,
Yeah.
what are they?
Sayone's,
They're
she's like,
talking
what?
about- You think they're buying
She
it?
says, just watch your back, Leary. Watch your back.
Yeah, it looks like she's just. I mean, this wound right here obviously says that she attempted to try something, but good thing Celtiel was awake.
Telepathically, just be like,
I will roll a bluff check if I have to.
Are you okay, Celtiel? I'll call out.
I'm just gonna telepathically talk to my sword real quick and just say, they're investigating something that doesn't need to be investigated.
I told you they wouldn't buy
Whatever.
it.
They didn't buy it. I'm fine, Maurizio.
You should have
Oh,
had her
didn't you?
stab
Here's
you
my bluff
worse.
check.
She should have knocked you out. They'd been more worried about you.
Sayone was worried about him.
I got a 27 for my bluff check.
Celtiel, do you want to make a sense motive?
Oh,
May I?
I rolled in secret to 10 because I didn't know if anybody was
Just
gonna pay
generally don't think that anyone. I mean, I already know how this party feels about me killing someone on a boat. So.
Yeah, I feel like if we have to make the perception checks, you have to make the.
You wanted to, though.
Oh yeah.
attention. Hey, do you want me to reroll public?
Can I,
No,
Sure,
no,
I'll
it's
make a
fine.
perception check.
I saw it.
Sure.
I see the result.
It's sense motive.
20.
Yeah,
or
it'd be sense
motive.
motive.
Sorry, sense motive. 18. There you go.
It seems like they're really buying it.
Sayone is gonna notice them whispering, and she's gonna go over to Faya. Am I missing something here? Everyone seems really.
And then there's Olaf.
Everyone
Olak.
seems
Olak.
really,
Alex still asleep.
really tense. Even Celtiel.
Lean more casual.
I am talking about Hey.
This, we got this
Like-
wounds right here.
Oh, look at
really
this new
hurts.
scar I'm gonna
Just he's like glaring. glaring into the screen, and they're like whispering over there.
So, for Faye's sense motive failed, but her intelligence would say
It's more
otherwise.
wisdom
Wisdom
as opposed to
yeah.
intelligence, yeah. This is your people skills, the ability to read the room.
I guess they investigating.
Saying that too.
Me.
Us,
I'm
yeah.
talking to her.
I'm just
Yeah.
sorry, making sure. It's a lot of talk. I don't know.
You just keep your posing over there.
I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and just start to relax again.
Need a potion, Saltiel?
I'm alright.
Taya, can I ask you what exactly happened last night? And don't lie to me, I'll know, bitch. Just
Don't
kidding,
lie
I
to
don't
me.
say that last part.
I asked him to kill her. He kept his promise. It is my fault.
Thea, make a
Are you
bluff check.
saying? Are you saying
I'm
that?
not
quite-
bluffing.
That is a bluff check. You didn't
No, it's
ask him to
not.
kill her.
She asked. She did that a few sessions ago.
That was
Yep,
a
she
different
did.
Grey Maiden.
It was all Grey Maidens.
All Grey Maidens.
Was it?
Yep.
Faye's thing. She does not lie.
Then I stand
She's
correct-
asked directly.
I
She
stand
told me
corrected. I
that-
thought that was just Hilanda. I apologize.
The specific thing that
Well-
she said was that she does not want any of the Grey Maidens to leave this place. So,
Sayoni is gonna grab her arm and kind of like face us away from. I guess we're gonna be facing Celtial.
is everyone in that room just like huddling?
I
we're
like to think that as
facing-
soon as they're facing Saltil, he's just real quick like, oh,
Just- oh, yeah. Yep.
Move my token next to Marizia.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we were whispering, so I don't know if we would have.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
Nah,
right.
we wouldn't have paid
Are
attention.
you?
I'm paying
I'm
attention to
watching
my
them.
cut.
Are you
So-
serious, Faya? She was sleeping and defenseless, and you asked him to kill her?
You're
You're
muted.
Ah, no, I'm just too
There you
quiet.
go. You're just quiet.
Don't scream at me!
Now you guys know what to do when I'm muted. Not at this instant, but it was prior promise. I gave him okay.
You just, yeah, but you let him do that.
There is no fear. There is no real pain that I could tell. She was asking to die.
Yeah,
She already
Agreed.
suffered enough.
we agreed as a party, didn't we?
No, I
we
did
would
not
kill
agree.
her. You agreed to make me the leader of the party, didn't you? And I made that call for everyone.
too quiet.
Can't quiet.
It was for best.
You don't get to make that call, Faya. It's a group decision.
It is my past. I don't expect you to understand.
Shit.
Do I notice them talking at all?
Yeah, I mean, they're
they're
kind of
20
in the
feet
door,
away.
and
We're
Murciel
facing
and
you.
Lyrianne are also
Okay.
having their own little whisper conversation.
If I hear Faya saying things like that, then I'd probably be interjecting. But
You can make a
just let me
perception
know.
check.
Let me know how quiet you're talking, because if you're talking quiet, then I'm not really bothered. but-
Sayoni, I mean, I tried to project how she's actually talking, so she
Okay.
would have raised her voice a little bit at that.
Make a perception check, Celtiel. It's not a
Okay.
high DC.
I'm not very okay.
Yeah,
That
you heard.
worked. It was my decision.
If you're saying this aloud, Maurizio and Lyrianne, you also hear it. Honestly, you two probably heard every word anyway with your
Yeah, I was gonna say
freakish
it right next to
perception. Fucking elves.
Not an elf anymore.
Oh, right. Well, fucking elf and fucking gunslinger.
Then I'll turn around and look at him and see what
I'll
he has
just-
to say for
I'll
himself.
have my hands like this, just kind of resting. It was my decision. You really want to face her and the caster when we get up there? Her mind is already taken by her. What would be the point? She's a Grey Maiden who
Yeah.
committed genocide against her entire city, and you're making friends.
That's why you killed this defenseless woman sleeping on the floor?
Defenseless, she asked for death.
What kind of man are you?
I asked him to do it, Marizil.
What?
When we
Why?
were at
Not
the-
specifically like that, but I figured it was the easiest.
Why? Please explain.
I did.
Faya.
Nobody listens to Faya about how dangerous these women are. On top of, she was already taken hostage by Mind and tries to give a Rune Lord back a city I tried so hard to save.
If anything, we just did Corvosa a favor, whatever that city is.
Faya
Yeah,
and Saltiel. That was just downright, absolutely an evil thing that you have both done.
Nah, she didn't do
And-
anything. I did.
And when we get through out of here, I think I'm gonna have to think long and hard about if this is the group for me or not. I don't kill defenseless women sleeping on the floor, and
You
I don't want to be a
didn't.
part
You
of
know-
it.
I did.
I would agree the same, but she was sleeping. And to be honest, this isn't the first time you've done something like that.
She wanted her free mind. Perhaps she was dreaming. I don't know, make up whatever you want to feel better about this.
And then you tried to lie to us about it?
I
Yes.
feel
We're
like it
supposed
would
to be a
make it
team.
better. A team. Were we a team on the boat? I don't think so.
So
No, it
we
was
had to
you.
move past-
Just you.
Someone who could have easily put us up to be killed on a boat by a captain with many men. You just let her go. I don't think so.
You know, I actually tried to give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you just misunderstood. Maybe there's just something wrong. But obviously, you're no better than the queen that Faya killed.
Think what you want. It's done. She's dead.
What justifies you lying to us just now like that?
This.
How can I possibly trust you when you just lied to me like that? How can I fight beside you and have your back? How can I trust you to have my back?
Because I didn't kill
How?
you in your sleep. And
How do
Yet.
I know that next? Because I've done some slight against you.
She didn't slight me. She slighted a whole city.
She didn't
You've heard what Faya said. They were going to commit mass murder on a whole city. And you think that's okay that she lives?
I wasn't
bet you if
there.
Faya,
I don't know.
if Faya had a moment in Corvosa where she could take Oriana, she would have, and she wouldn't have been here.
And you're gonna
Were-
punish somebody for something
were
they haven't
you-
done?
They haven't done. She has done.
Were you there?
She's a Grey Maiden. I don't need to be there. I trust my friends.
Alright.
Whatever you say, Saltiel.
Get some rest. We have a big day tomorrow.
I don't know about this. I don't abide by this.
We still
All I'm
need to
gonna
get
say
out of here.
is, let's finish this job, Mariziel, and then after we get back to Magnamar, then we can find elsewhere to get our employment.
Sayoni? Don't you have anything to say? How do you feel about this?
Disappointed, mostly. You know, Faya, people can change. She could have been put on a better path and done a lot of good. At least, that's kind of what I thought. She kind of glances heavily at Celtial,
Oof.
that people can do good and do better and change.
Johnny, don't pretend that everyone is righteous all the time.
I'm not. She did terrible things.
I'm speaking for Maurizio. A thief.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know you well enough, Larian.
Am I next then?
No. Are you going to try and take a blood from everybody in the city?
I don't know. Tell me what.
and replace a queen with something worse?
Tell me what the standard is, and I'll try to be just on the right side of your good graces. To not fuck up. Just enough to get myself killed.
Oh, stop the bickering. We need sleep. I'm not going to kill you. You're not a Grey Maiden. You're Meriziel, and you're a Pathfinder.
Yeah, well, you
I
shouldn't be.
considered you close enough. That's fine. You don't need to worry about me.
Oh, I'm not. You could try to kill me, but
I'm
wouldn't
sure
work
I
out
would
so good for
fail.
you.
Wait, what did she just say?
Let's let her think what she wants to think.
I wonder
can-
what Sheila would say about you two.
About killing a Grey Maiden who committed mass killings? Probably nothing. She doesn't care how she gets what we get. She doesn't want to know, if you remember correctly.
Well, however you'd like to justify it. But you're right, we do need to sleep.
Olaf's just like
Yep.
inside his Grey Maiden helmet.
It's echoing.
Wink loud as fuck.
I'll wake up in the morning like, how'd that dead Grey Maiden get here?
I'm gonna be sleeping in the same room that he killed her in. Back.
Lurianne isn't sleeping the rest of the night. She's staying awake.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back over here and sleep, I guess. Or try.
Well, if this is the final watch, then I don't need to
Yeah.
sleep, right?
Correct.
Then I'll just continue with my books.
All right.
Yep. Oh.
Thyone is gonna go over to Faya. Even if it was just and the right thing to do, it was verbally out there that we were going to let her live. How are we supposed to do anything as a group if we agree to do something and then half of us go behind their back and just undo all of it? If you guys had issue with it, you should have said so beforehand and not killed someone behind our back.
I'm sorry it upset you.
It didn't just upset me. Our group was already strained, and now I don't know what's going to happen. The trust is broken. The fellowship is broken.
That's one way of putting
Honey,
it.
I'm not one to lie. You asked me directly, I gave you direct answer.
I think you're muted.
Me?
Or you're too quiet.
I was?
Yep.
Yeah.
I said she nods and she heads out here. And she needs to finish her rest to get her spells. So she's gonna go in a room over here by herself and just make her finish her rest.
Okay.
I would like to ask Dodgy what he thought about it.
It is not my place, Faya-san.
But
It is not my place to judge. Only to protect.
He protect.
Must protect.
He protect. He attack.
He attack.
I'm gonna give him some pets, and then I'm gonna go clean Oriana's body, because she wasn't initially a bad person.
As you start to, he actually adds, though, as like you're kind of getting up to move over to her body, but you are easier to protect when you have friends.
I'm not good at keeping them, Dodgy.
And he does not offer any further comment after that. And that is
actually made me sad.
that is where we're going to take a break. A little late. There were some shenanigans at night that kind of slowed us down a tiny bit, but
I don't call those shenanigans.
Just
We
fun
will
old
be-
shenanigans.
we're live again. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So, during our break, we determined that a few things. What were those few things?
Oh, I'm using my knowledge pool, which allows me to select any spell
Okay.
off my spell list to then add
Prepare
something I
something.
don't have technically prepared.
As long as it's a Magus spell.
Yep,
Okay,
I'm looking at the list right now.
gotcha.
I'm pulling Dispel Magic.
So you don't have to tell, but okay.
Oh, well, I did.
And Faya, you were what?
I cleaned her body and I didn't take anything from her.
Okay,
No nail, no tooth, no hair, nothing.
leaving her. Okay.
Mind and body alike to her own.
And also worth noting, Faya identified the rest of her magic gear as just some generic plus blah equipment. Okay,
Hook of resistance.
so it's an awkward about an hour. Actually, it'd be about an hour and a half. You were about halfway through your your third watch. Aside from Olak, is anybody actually going back to sleep?
I still have
No.
Keep Watch on, so I'm still up.
Yeah,
I have to.
Well, you don't technically have to sleep per se, as long as you are. Oh no, you did not get 6 hours yet. So yes, you
Yeah, so I have if I want my spells. So yeah.
did. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go back to sleep.
So
Um,
nothing happens to me
same.
when I sleep.
Did Lyriad say she was staying awake?
Yeah, I'm staying awake just to keep an eye on Celtia
Faya,
my
I think you
God.
did your hit points wrong.
and Thea.
I cuddle up next to Lyriad.
It just didn't
Protect me.
Sayoni's by herself. Well, she's got dragon.
I will end you all.
Oh, Stilly, can I ask Dragon before I go to sleep what he thinks of this?
Do you want
Yeah,
to?
he's pretty cool,
Yeah.
bro.
What the hell would Dragon think about this? I have Dodgy's personality so much more figured out than Dragon's, because you keep
He's a
having Dragon be a
fucking
fucking
dick.
weirdo.
Just be Vutha, you're fine.
I don't know what the fuck Vutha would do. She's a weirdo too.
Actually, Vutha would approve
Wow,
of what you
rude.
just did. So... Go ahead.
He would say, well, what do you say to him first?
I'm at the lost, Dragon. Don't know what to do now.
You are their leader, so lead.
Thanks, Dragon. She will nod.
The star was broken into shards. It's hard to put back together once it's broke.
Understood. You are very wise, Dragon.
After we get done resting, I did want to do something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I will go over to where Sayodi is. Actually, I'll just poke her till she wakes up.
She's dead.
Sayodi,
She's dead.
Sayodi.
Blech.
Oh no, not you too.
Well, she's gonna like start awake and like put her hand on you. Oh, where's
This
his?
is just me.
She'll take her hand off you. Sorry.
She kind of flips out of one of her holsters. I know we're gonna fight a demon probably. Here, this is just in case they get too close to you. And it's one of my kukri. And she says, I know you're not any proficient with it or anything, but, just in case they get too close and you don't have any other way to hit. It's a cold iron kukri.
It'll be better than nothing, that's for sure. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Take it.
Yeah, well, after last time, with getting enchanted, it's not very fun, so.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna have to be dealing with that.
Same.
Speaking of, Merziel, if I do get charmed somehow, don't hesitate to
Slap her.
render me unconscious if need be. To hurt me.
Okay, I won't.
I don't want to hurt any of you.
I know you pack a punch, so I won't hesitate.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'll try my best. For any of us.
She'll grip your arm. We'll be okay. We'll get through this.
Will we?
Yes.
Well, you're the boss.
That's right.
She'll
I am
kind
the boss.
She'll kind of squeeze your arm back. You're the boss. Just kind of pat, and then walk away.
She'll practice a little with that kukri. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How do I use this? Oh yeah. And that was after our rest, right?
Yes.
Like after we woke
Okay.
up.
One moment. Let me just delete Oriana's character sheet off of here because I don't need that no more.
One less thing to deal with. It's okay.
Help me help you,
Help
Tim.
you.
You cold son of a
I'm
bitch.
doing you a favor. You said I had a problem playing an evil character.
I did not. I said I thought you felt guilty.
Just a little bit.
Okay, so as you come to, and what do you want to do now? Thus far, Fea's notes have not yet been gone over, and you have not solved the solution or how to get to the boudoir.
Oh right. How do we get up there?
Can I study the gears and all that?
Well, there's no gears. It's just a mural on the floor with a serpent, a coiled serpent on each mural.
Eh.
There's like a single 3-foot high pole with a horizontal wheel on the top of the pole for rotating them. Presumably, you're assuming they rotate.
Well, what kind of check do I need to be to study this a little more?
And before you do,
There is
it
no check.
trapped? Is this mechanism trapped? That's fine. Fea, go ahead and inspect it then.
Inspecting it is me tinkering with it and it doesn't see anything off.
Hmm. That's why I was asking. Looks at Meriziel, the stern
Sione?
eyebrow, like,
Yes.
I look at Sayodi.
May I?
Go ahead.
Guys, this is.
Faye doesn't feel awkward at all.
didn't know I cast enlarge on you. You're casting a lot of shade.
So, what do I
Did
roll? I'm
that
gonna
too?
start trying to mess with it then.
There's nothing to roll. There's just 2 wheels that you can turn.
Alright, Celtia, go rotate that one.
Alright.
You
so
know, we
if
probably
we
know.
face the serpent heads? No, she said she didn't know how to get up there. You know that.
Mm,
If she did, she would have left a long time, a few days ago, I think.
So I need to know color and if you're turning clockwise or counterclockwise.
Okay, all
Uh,
the other things in these rooms are yellow right now.
Do you think the red turns yellow once it's aligned?
Maybe they're not casting off any magic, are they?
They are not.
They're not.
Or wait, are they?
Are they luminescent, or are they just?
They
'cause,
are
like, if the
not
gold
luminescent.
plates glue, like glowed, glued. There we go.
No.
Glue.
No.
They glow.
They're gluing.
No.
Celtial.
No, there is no magical glow.
Well, I'm gonna
Okay.
have detect magic
Okay.
going.
Yeah, I'll pop that up as well. And see if there's like if the red one's giving off any
No.
weird things. Okay. I'll start to turn it clockwise.
Red?
Red.
Okay, so it's hard. Like you're turning. And it's a full round action to turn it 45 degrees, like so. And you would be standing like.
Yeah. Put me
But
where-
it
Wait, did you
rotates
rotate?
45 degrees, meaning it takes about 6 seconds of
I'll
turning
get
this
out of the
thing.
way.
What's that?
I said I just get out
Okay.
of the way. So
And
you can do it.
Celtia would be rotating with it as it turns.
Whoa.
Does anything happen?
Yeah, does anything
No.
happen once I rotate?
It just
Okay,
turned
but
about 45
keep-
degrees.
Keep pushing.
Okay.
And I'll keep detect magic looking at it. And can I really quick see the alignment of the one that Faye's on? Is it another 45-degree angle until it matches? Like if we were to like overlay
Here,
them?
I'm just moving everybody
See.
off of them.
Okay.
So you guys know the positioning that you have to be in. So just
Yeah.
describe what you're doing, but there so you can see them.
I would like to push till the snake head matches the current one right now.
Well, we can just go 45 degrees at a time. So you're going clockwise again?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing happens.
I'm gonna try rotating mine counterclockwise to see what happens.
Yellow. Well, you don't actually have to move your token. That way we can
yeah,
still see
I was
it.
about to move it.
You rotate it counterclockwise. It takes about 6 seconds and goes 45 degrees.
No. By the way, Stilly, can I
Mhm.
cast a spell on people?
Yeah.
Status.
Who are you casting it on?
I'm gonna cast this one again. Come on, scroll down. Per 3 levels, so I can cast it up to 3 people?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, put on Marisa, Lyrian, and Sione.
Okay. Keep note of that.
Oh. Did anything happen when she turned it counterclockwise?
It rotated 45 degrees counterclockwise.
I think I'll go into one of the rooms and keep an eye out and see if anything happens.
Okay. Walking into the room once
Not
again.
that one. I'm still mad about that.
Walking into the room once again, you feel yourself subjected to the purification. But
Okay.
Oh no, that ends all ongoing magic effects, doesn't it?
does it?
Or was
No,
it
it
just
was just poison. That well.
First, all ongoing spell effects are subjected to a dispel magic. So let's see.
Sorry.
Uh,
I didn't actually walk in
There's
yet.
the caster level check. Yep,
probably
that's
gonna
dispelled.
beat
Okay.
Because you did say you were going to walk in
Yeah,
there,
that's
so-
true. That's true. I did say that. I just didn't move my. Well, if I'm in, I'm in. I'll go in there.
So you wouldn't actually be aware anything has happened. Olak,
Olak
you no
would
longer
know.
can sense her.
Oh, Lex just like,
But you
Alex
can
is
see
gonna
her
glare at
clearly.
her.
what? What? Later, honey. Okay, I'm gonna examine this thing. Like,
Okay.
I'll put my hand on it maybe, and like while they're turning it to see if anything, I feel anything, or if anything
Okay,
happens.
I'll take note of that for the next time,
Okay.
like they're rotating something.
Can I turn this
anything
one?
else? Yeah, I don't want to step on people.
Which one do you want to turn?
The red one.
Clockwise or counterclockwise?
Clockwise. Because you always make right turns in a maze if you want to get out.
It goes 45 degrees.
Keep turning.
again. Goes another
Are
45
there
degrees.
any paintings or
turns.
anything up on the
Turns to
ceiling or
left.
anything like that?
Looking up at the ceiling, it is. I mean, it's reflective marble, but no, there's no mural.
So
Nothing.
Nothing.
I got two ideas I want to do. One of them, like the first idea I want to try is I want to just. I think if I turn these little like bends to face each other, then that'd be a good idea. So I'm gonna keep turning clockwise until I get the butts facing each other.
Okay, so 6 more seconds brings it here. Another 6
How loud
seconds.
is all this, by the way?
Oh, it's so loud. 6 more seconds brings it there. 6 more seconds brings it here. And Mariziel, you don't feel anything. There's a slight tremor in the ground, but that's just from the immensity of the things rotating.
You said there's a tremor in the ground. Can I feel does it seem like this might be connected, these things, in any way, or does it just seem like there's no connection, like maybe underground or something?
You don't get that sense.
Okay.
Though you would recall that these miniature snake murals are where you guys teleported in.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure it didn't have anything to do with it. So yeah, if I don't get the sense that this matters at all, then I'll probably just leave the room.
Okay. Did you want to keep going, Lyrian?
Let's see.
No.
Pickles, you're on my keyboard.
I honestly don't know what I'm doing. Does anyone have any like hints? Do we have any like thing to go off of?
I mean, perhaps the head of the snake pointing to each teleportation has something to do with where you go when you stand on it. I don't know. I
What if
can't
we-
tell with this.
That makes sense, but what if you put the head of the snakes facing each other?
I don't know. Give it a try. Go counterclockwise.
Alright, I'm gonna just face the snakes to face each other,
So,
because that's the only thing I can think of. Because they never line up with the doors themselves that I'm noticing.
like this.
No,
For
like,
red?
No, like the head's
Take
going
that.
this way,
yeah.
and the
Tim, the head's touching.
Yeah.
pointing towards
Yeah.
Orlok. Yes. Docking.
Like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because keep in mind, the head, that's the top of the head.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Hmm.
Would I know of any type of mechanisms that would work similar to this with my like dungeoneering experience at all, or like Arcana? I don't. Has there anything ever talked about big mechanisms that?
You can do a
change
knowledge
teleportation?
dungeoneering check.
Okay.
Can I join in on
Right.
that?
Yes.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna rotate from my previous idea.
Okay. One moment. Let me see this.
Yeah, yeah.
Get to
I'll wait
them,
for
and then I will.
Faya.
So, Celtiel, you don't know anything. Neither does Faya. This is, I mean, you've heard of rotating puzzles before, but,
Sure.
I mean,
Have
so,
I-
This...
Yeah, okay, rotating puzzles.
No clue.
Have you ever heard of any mechanisms that are like this that unlock things? Like doors and stuff?
make a knowledge dungeoneering check.
What
I don't know.
Oh, well then, no, probably
Engineering
not
work in its
specifically.
place.
Unless-
No, this
I
wouldn't
don't
really
have.
be
No,
engineering.
don't know.
Unless local, unless maybe there's something in Magnamar that I would know about.
Engineering, yeah, no, not really. I mean, other than, sure, there's like safe codes,
I-
like with a
I can
rotating
probably-
lock, but
I could probably understand how they built this, but not how it activates.
right, or what it does, or what the
Yeah.
answer key is. So you said you wanted to try rotating it?
I want to face like the bend of the snake towards each wall.
Okay, so tell me which direction you're going. I'm just gonna go 45 degrees at a time. You tell me when to stop.
Whatever's closer.
I don't know what you're trying to do, which is why I'm saying.
See these little bends in the snake where they like turn on themselves?
So you want me to go counterclockwise?
For this side, I want to go counterclockwise. For this side, I want to go.
Okay.
Yeah, both counterclockwise.
So stop or keep going.
Keep going.
Going. Stop or keep going.
Wait. Which way is it spinning?
Counterclockwise. Or no, I was
Oh.
going clockwise. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was confusing me.
So stop or keep going.
Keep going. I basically want to get her facing as much Celtial as possible.
Stop or keep going.
Damn, I can't stop in between there.
Nope.
Damn. Damn it.
I'll take that as a stop.
There goes my plan.
Just tried rotating all of them 360. See if that'll work.
I guess I'm gonna try this one going counterclockwise to see if I can line it up.
That's
Yeah.
that's the other one. That's move off of the thing, please, so we can see the whole thing. Okay. Stop or keep going.
Keep going.
Okay. You keep going. At this point, something happens.
Ooh.
Ooh.
At this point, the space between the two rooms fills with a semi-transparent curtain of golden mist. It just
No.
drops down like a silk curtain.
No,
Uh-oh.
no.
Time detect magic
So,
up.
Maurizio, you would be on this side. And yes, those of you with detect magic, it does detect as magic.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't like it.
I'm gonna hold for 3 rounds to figure out what it might be.
Okay.
Uh,
It is an overwhelming aura. It is only one aura. You guys with detect magic, if you want, you can spellcraft or knowledge arcana.
Hell yes.
Well, clearly we need to jump in it.
36.
Touch it or something.
20.
Okay. Fea, Sione, Celtiel, you all get the same conclusion. Golden light at this point, it's teleportation.
This might be it.
Well, before we go, I wanted to talk about this beforehand. But Fea, what did you discover on the?
You'd be saying this through the curtain because she's on the other side of the curtain.
Yeah, it's not soundproof, is it?
It is not. I just wanted you to be aware.
For the.
Could you draw a line to where the
Abyssal?
curtain is?
Sorry, go ahead.
For the abyssal,
Mm-hmm.
it said on right hand, those who would seek my inner sanctum need only speak my artist name. And then left name, it had indifference to Our Lady of Shadows. The following are hereby consigned to servitude within the Lady's light. The only name left is Ashamintalu.
Ashamintalu.
Yes.
Shamantalu.
That's one of the daughters of the succubus.
Yes.
Do you think that's who's here? Still?
It could make sense. Oriana's cloak was of resistance.
Should probably take that then.
They're all right there.
Listen, she's dead already. Let's get over it. We could use the help all we need.
I don't need it.
Well, I'm not over there, so
I will
one of
grab
you go grab it.
All right. That's a cloak of resistance +1.
That's useful.
It gives a +1 resistance bonus to fortitude, reflex, and will.
That's nice.
it. Do I get it right away or do I have to rest for it?
No, it's right away. It's immediate.
Okay.
Cool.
Should we all maybe link up so we don't teleport to different places again?
Too
I
late.
don't know if we can link up.
Oh,
We're on
look,
different
no.
sides.
Oh, I'm
Right.
stuck with these two.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, well,
We get to have fun!
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
grab
hey,
Marizio's hand.
Sione,
Yeah, I'll take her hand.
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Don't get charmed.
For our viewers, will you say what you're doing?
I'm casting protection from evil on her.
Are you touching me?
Yeah, you're getting touched.
Okay, I will accept your touch.
And that will last for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
7 minutes. Got
I
it.
will.
And
Go ahead. Sorry. Oh, I thought Alvin was
Oh,
still going.
I'd like to cast 3 more spells on myself, and I'm gonna just jump in there.
Jesus.
I'm gonna cast a spell on myself as well.
Do you like just chanting battle like to
Yup.
Cora?
Olak's
And
just
then right when
standing-
he like reaches the crescendo, he goes "Rah!" and charges.
While that's happening, I'll come up behind Sione and lay a hand on her shoulder and don't get charmed.
Not up to me.
To be clear, it would be obvious that Olak is cat. Oh, also you can't physically lay a hand on her because of protection from evil.
Right, right.
That is a really good point.
What happened?
Oh my god.
So what
It's like
happened?
a magnet. It's like
You get like a fly zapper, just zapped your hand away.
Oh, it's zapped.
What's
Well-
wrong, Saltiel?
Don't get charmed.
You want to take my hand? She'll hold out her hand.
Opposing Magnus trying to fight.
So I'll be casting protection from evil on myself.
Okay.
Listen, if I'm charmed,
You're in good shape.
you two are really suited to take me out.
I'm aligning my weapon.
Leori?
Too good.
Ooh, you're not gonna want to touch Olak's sword now either.
Mauricio.
Olak doesn't know
All
what his alignment
magic.
is.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast
No, I
Iron
think
Skin.
you just witnessed that when I went to touch Sayoni.
If I get charmed, just knock my gun away and
Mage hand.
be careful for the buckler cannon.
How about don't point it at us?
I'll try.
I
Same-
also have
same
one
me.
in my boot, so get rid of
Oh.
that one too.
I will
Yeah.
try to take your boots from you.
Olak's like jumping
you
on
go.
his feet. Right. Ready to go.
Oh, hold
Yep.
on.
Step back.
Hold on. My kick. That's what I'm casting on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Sione to tell me it's okay to go.
Will you say that for our viewers at home?
Sandy's casting mage armor on herself.
Okay.
I guess if everyone's buffing up, I guess I should probably do the same. So I'll prepare shocking grasp using arcane point and prepare shocking grasp again.
Does mage armor stack with protection from?
Mm-hmm. Mage armor gives you an armor bonus. Protection from evil gives you, what is it, a deflection? Yeah.
Cool. So my armor right now, my AC is +6. So it's 17. So high. Okay, is everyone ready?
Yep.
One more second.
Hold
I
on,
was
Olaf.
going to do this beforehand, but now I can't touch you now.
To what?
I'll cast invisibility on myself and only me.
You're gonna cast it on me?
I was going to cast it on all three of us.
Oh yeah, you can't touch Olak either.
I can't touch you guys, motherfuckers.
It's okay. I
I'll
don't
wait.
want you to
You know
touch
what?
me
I'll
anyway.
wait. Maybe I can get on the other side of this and get some more people with
Quick,
this.
Faya, cast protection from evil on everyone.
Oh, fuck
It'll be
you.
even funnier if we go up there and she's not there.
Oh,
Yeah.
it'll be hilarious when we don't get into
That's
battle
fine.
for a while.
It's fine.
I'd
I'm
be
just gonna
very
hold- I'll have
angry.
what I have. I'll have what I have.
Well, to be fair, you've got 7 minutes. I mean,
Let's go.
Alright, brilliant.
all right.
As soon
I'm
as
gonna
Sione says
hold
let's go,
Olaf's-
I go.
I'm gonna hold Olak's giant meteor.
I'm gonna grab Larian. I'm gonna grab Mauricio on the way through, and we're
Yes.
holding hands.
We're going through together.
Stop
too.
moving.
Yeah.
God.
I draw my rapier
Guys,
too.
stop it. I'm trying to move
I'm not
you.
moving.
Oh,
You know what would
God.
be fun? If
Yeah.
you like just like jump in there and it's like we face smack into each other.
I will.
That would be pretty funny.
Smack.
I'll go for like a handout, like a court hand towards Faya as we walk closer to it, since everyone else is like hugging and holding hands. They go through this fucking golden gate.
Okay. So,
Oh no.
Hello!
There's 2 of them! Kill them both!
Kill them both!
Nope, I've got Lyrian's hand. I know which one's the real one.
As you all step through the curtain, you all actually step out at the exact same place, facing the same direction. It's really disorienting. You find yourself in an ovoid, white marble chamber, which is an opulent, domed affair, with a ceiling of polished silver peaking 20 feet above. A pair of mosaic snake patterns decorate the floor to the north and the south. Polished black marble pillars rise up along the edges of the room, with metal manacles hanging from their inward-facing sides at a height of 5 feet. Articles of armor and clothing lie scattered on the floor, while to one side of the room, an upraised platform sits a foot above the rest of the room. This platform is strewn with furs and blankets, and at its back, near the wall, sits an enormous canopied bed. And standing on this upraised pedestal, you see the Rune Lord herself, Sorshan. And she turns as you enter, and you can see that there is a woman hanging from the manacles on the southwest, or on the pillar southwest of the bed, on this pillar. Her eyes are open, her face twisted in a look of abject terror. She is nude, and her body is strangely brittle and dry, and covered head to toe in scars, old and new, the oldest crisscrossing her face, marking her as a gray maiden. Sorshan studies you, and after a moment, she says, "Oh, this is delicious. What a surprise. Greetings, my new supplicants. You've arrived just in time. My latest," she gestures to the Grey Maiden, "lost her allure when she lost her life. Perhaps you could keep me entertained a bit longer? Where is Oriana, my love?"
She's not really here,
Sleeping?
but we already know you're not the real Sorshan. Because I'm the real Sorshan.
Really? Oh, my simple dear. I am Sorshan. I very much am.
Are you? Or are you... Hold on. A Shaman Talu.
Okay, so hold the phone for a second.
I'm holding it.
As she's speaking, as you are speaking, she kind of starts to stalk in front of you, examining each of you. So move into squares so that you are clearly
Oh
positioned.
yes, I just love how bunched up we are right now. I would love to avoid that.
She's just kind of walking, studying you. I'm going to have...
I would have began to start to like.
So, each of you gets a chance to make a diplomacy or intimidate check. You get to choose which.
Really?
To
Oh, like
say
it's diplomacy, right?
But you have to say something with it. So,
Well,
Sione,
I
I'm
just-
sorry, Mariziel, right? You were the first one who spoke?
I think it
No,
was
it was
Lyrian.
Lyrian.
Yeah, Lyrian, yeah.
Lyrian.
Oh yeah, she was like, I am the real...
Because you are disguised as Sorshan, you get an automatic +10 bonus on whichever check you choose.
Oh, sweet. So basically, I'm going to try and convince her that I'm the real Sorshan, and she's just this
Just, I know what you're trying to do. I just need to hear you
Ashman
say it.
top. Oh, okay. All right. So she's going to say, "What you doing in my chambers? I am the real Sorshan, and you're some whelp and Shamantalu."
No. know.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Shaman Talu. Who is that? So actually, for a Shaman Talu, Lyrianne, you get a +5 bonus. Sione, you get +10 as the first one who said her name. Because in order, Lyrianne, you said, I'm the real Sortian, and Sione said, you're a Shaman Talu.
Ooh, yeah.
So actually, you guys can, if you want to play this out, you can just play it organically, and I will make notes of who gets what bonuses, and we'll just tell you at the end of that.
If you don't know that, then you're as dull as dishwater. I'm gonna roll.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted me to.
Nope. That's what I said at the end.
I'll look at Lyrianne Sortian, and I'll say, "Oh, mistress, maybe she's forgotten who she is. Could she be that stupid?"
Mistress. But you are rude and devilish. It's been a long time since I've had an elf.
I only belong to the real Sortian.
Well, that's me.
You're a Shaman Talu, aren't you? We saw the etchings on the wall that said you were the only one left.
Stop saying that name. It means nothing to me.
The Shaman Talu? Is this maybe yours? She'll pull out that unholy symbol.
What unholy symbol?
Nocticula?
Of Nocticula.
Oh, you too are a worshipper of Nocticula. How quaint. Yes, I allowed my subjects to worship her for a time, while it suited me. Every now and then it pays to have one of the divine interested in you. Don't you think? She looks to Olak.
Look, lady. Sorcerer or no sorcerer, I've never killed a rune lord. This will fine addition here. And obviously
You're gonna what?
gonna try to intimidate her.
Okay.
It's
Well,
like
you'll be able to
from
choose that?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Not yet, but I'll keep that in mind. She does move to you, though. My simple, simple brute. You will not kill a rune lord. But
Yeah.
you're cute for trying. Yes?
Sorry, I can't find my fucking notes. What was her mom's name? The one that's in the astral plane or whatever, the...
Ayandamala.
Yeah.
Wow. Both
Thank
of you
you.
beat
I
me to
cannot
it.
fucking
She's the
find
queen
it
succubi.
in my notes. Ayan...
Ayandamala.
Ayandamala. Okay.
What do you say about?
I think I tore out my sheet that fucking had the name on it. I don't know why I did.
That was a mistake.
That was a mistake, clearly. I would have just piped up that, well, like while she said that Olak wouldn't kill a rune lord. He's right. He wouldn't be killing a rune lord. He'd just be killing the daughter of Ayandamala, the one who roams the astral plane.
Honey, you aren't anywhere near old enough to know my mother.
Yet
And
I
her
know
name was
name.
not Ayandamala. I don't know who this is you speak of.
It-
You should be silent. You are far prettier when your tongue is behind your teeth.
Does her face show any, like...
She broke her concentration for a moment, and you saw like a look of confusion, and then
Okay.
fear, and then back
Okay.
to Sortian's grace.
to the face? Gotcha. Okay. And I'll just smile then.
Now you... And she looks at Sione. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Where is that?
Oh, I don't remember. But we shall have plenty of time to discuss that, won't we, my new plaything?
Perhaps you know the name Salasha?
Salasha. The Rune Seeker.
Yes, that is me.
Yes, that is. I think I'll have you first. I've never.
What would your sister think of that?
My who?
Erixadalix? Is that her name?
Stop saying that. I have no sister. Okay, at this point, each of you, I'm going to go person to person. So, the first person who addressed her as a Shamantalu, Sione,
Yes.
I want you to make either a diplomacy or intimidate with a plus 10 bonus.
Do I get another +5 for, I don't know, something else? I don't know, I thought there was something
Nope.
else.
Your sister's name?
Okay. It'll be diplomacy. Right? Let me make sure. I don't think it would be intimidate.
You guys have successfully unlocked 2 of the bonuses. It's just you with plus 10, and Sorshin. So everyone else who's referred to her as a Shamantalu gets plus 5, which I think is Lyrian and Celtiel.
Man, I
And
wish I could give myself advantage.
Lyrian, because you are disguised distortion, you also get a plus 10 bonus. So Lyrian, you will get plus 15. Sione, you get plus 10. Celtiel, you get plus 5. I don't think Fea or Mariziel called her a Shamantalu, correct?
No, I just said that she's not the real Sorshin, and
Right.
this is the real Sorshin.
Okay.
I don't get a check for that.
No, you're going to get a check. You just don't get a plus
Oh,
5 or plus
I
10
don't get a
bonus.
plus anything. Gotcha.
So, Sione, diplomacy or
Okay.
intimidate? What do you prefer?
Here comes diplomacy then.
Oh,
16 plus 10, 26.
26. That is 1 success. Olak, intimidate or diplomacy?
Well, you know me, intimidate, please.
it's that new helm that you have.
Go on.
Oh, you got it to fit?
25.
25. That is 2 successes.
Well, it's kind of lodged in there.
Alright, guys, we know that 25 is the lowest number so far.
Celtiel,
Oh god.
intimidate or diplomacy?
I'll be choosing intimidate.
And don't forget your plus 5 bonus.
Should I wear a bucket on my
Gotcha.
head to make it
Oof.
Oh
offensive?
shit, nat 20, baby!
That is
27 plus 5.
that is 3 successes. Fea, intimidate or diplomacy?
Can I choose to stay out of it?
Yes.
I choose to stay out of it.
Lyrian, diplomacy or intimidate? So you have plus 15.
Yeah, so that's a 31.
That's a success. That is, what are we at now? 4 successes? Mariziel, diplomacy or intimidate?
Diplomacy. No bonuses.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Unless she's Knaven.
Unless, yeah,
She is not-
Is she Knaven?
She is not, in fact, Knaven.
Damn it!
Damn it,
I
Marizia, we
got a
tried.
16. I rolled a 5. I got a 16.
Okay, that would have required all of the PCs succeed on the check, so we ignore that. Okay. Got it. So go ahead, you can continue.
Wait, so nothing
Continue.
happened?
Not yet.
What?
Just what were you saying?
I
The last
was-
thing was when her face twisted in rage, she said you
Oh, about when I said her sister's name?
Mhm.
Where is Eric Stalix now? If she was your
I
follower, you
don't
would
know. I don't know what you're talking about. I've had
Mother
enough
just
of this.
left you here?
No. No.
Doesn't seem very motherly.
You don't know anything what my mother did.
Even for a succubus.
She left me in that golem.
What?
And even as she
Oh.
says this, her face kind of twists. Let's see.
The glass golem.
Okay, got it. Her face contorts with rage and horror and disbelief. She looks at her hands. She betrayed me, put me in that golem, left me here for 10,000 years. You don't know the first thing about me or my mother. Roll initiative.
Oh,
Aiden's got some major
We
mommy
would.
issues.
If you just go to therapy.
Listen, let's just talk it
Oh,
out. And when you go
I
to
forgot
sleep,
to do that.
oh, that's Faya. We rolled the same. Faya.
Yeah, when you go to sleep.
Let's hit.
It's okay. I'll go last.
How's that one? That'll work. What is her initiative? Okay, so
One.
she is staggered for
What's that mean?
2 rounds. I mean, she only gets 1 action on her turn. She is staggered. Okay. Oh, and she has a negative level.
Wow, we
that
really.
guys, good job.
really got
we
after-
finally talked people down.
You
We were
literally
so
talked
mean
her
to
down.
her.
We were honest, and sometimes
Your
that
mom
hurt,
left you.
Maurizio.
You suck.
I feel like we're the mean girls.
She backs
Get him,
away.
bitch, we're going to
Actually, you guys already rolled initiative, didn't you?
You told us to.
I did, and then I looked at the time.
And that's where we'll leave it.
I mean,
Cliffhanger.
we started-
I can put in your initiatives. I can put in your
Yeah.
initiatives.
No, we could end it. We could end it.
It probably will take more than.
I have a feeling that that negative level and the staggered for 2 rounds is not going to be quite enough to wrap this whole thing up.
Okay.
Warlock just needs to get close to her. Come on!
Let's
I
see.
know. I'm ready to frickin' go.
Oh,
And
stop touching my keyboard, okay? Here, you
staggered
can go on the lap.
2 rounds. Okay. And she has a friggin' negative level. Alvin, do you remember off the top of your head the penalties for a negative level?
HP and -1 to all rolls.
I meant the amount.
For each level.
Okay, I'm looking.
Oh.
-1 on all D20 rolls.
For each.
-5 hit points.
each
-1
negative.
caster level.
For each negative level.
I
Oh.
love what Pathfinder did to negative levels and
It's
not
so
what
much
3.5 did.
It's so
Because you
much
actually
better.
had to de-level your character.
Yeah. Can I just add a negative level? That would be wonderful. No? Okay, then. So I'm going to reduce her initiative by 1.
Where'd she roll?
All right.
Is that her too that
She has a 23 with
Oh.
the -1. So Celtiel, what was your initiative?
Oh,
rolled? 9.
no, it's a condition.
Lyrian?
30.
Ooh, good on you. Olak?
14.
Dragon? Or no dragon?
I didn't
Dragon
roll.
or no
Dodgy.
dragon?
You use yours.
Dodgy?
Natural 20 for 22.
All right. Maurizio?
I got a 13.
Sione?
Eh.
7.
And Faya.
13. I'm after Maurizio.
Got it. Okay. So, as it's pretty clear, she is losing her shit. I am going to do this much. She staggers back and like trips getting onto the pedestal and starts like screaming in voiceless, or I'm sorry, in wordless horror and just tearing at her face, raking her claws on against herself, and she shapeshifts into a very different form.
Oh,
It's a succubus.
Yes,
I hope it's
Daddy.
beautiful.
is it a very sexy form?
It is not
Oh,
a
shit.
succubus.
What is
Oh.
that? Give us that art.
You see
Oh shit.
Oh,
that?
tell me that's not a succubus.
It's not a
What is
succubus.
that thing?
Really?
Really.
Hot.
Did a super
That's hot.
succubus?
But it is the creature you saw in that mural on the door being bound. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It is not the creature you saw being bound into the golem.
Huh.
But you might also remember that you saw a mural of one creature leaving the golem and another being put in its stead.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is that creature. And as she retakes this form, looking at herself in horror, shaking, screaming, that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. And we will pick it up right here next week and hopefully get some closure to all of this. I will say, potentially, if you guys had found all the clues and gotten all the bonuses and succeeded in all the checks, there was the potential to cause her to be staggered 2d4 plus 1d3 rounds and have 3 negative levels.
So basically, she would just stand there while we beat the shit out of her.
Well, no, staggered, you can still act, but she would have been... It would not have been good
I'm
for her.
surprised we even got that.
I'm surprised because for a while there, when you didn't even know her fucking name, I was reasonably confident you'd be fighting her at full strength.
Yeah, we could take her. I could
Yeah,
take her.
probably could have.
Smart
We got our rest in.
Wait, does silver work on these things?
You'll find out.
Yeah, that's my catch-all. If it works, I'm great. If it doesn't, we'll see.
Yeah. She's a tough one. She's everything you'd expect in a dungeon that is this big of an asshole.
Gaping asshole.
This dungeon is a gaping asshole. It's
Ugh. Guys. Come on.
It's alright, it's
Just-
a type of hole.
just
I'm
calls them
sorry.
like I sees them. So that's where
Cool.
we're leaving it. And those of you in chat, thank you for watching. We appreciate you sticking with us for all these shenanigans.
Yeah.
There's some shenanigans.
We'll see you for some conclusions next week. Until then,
Gonna conclude.
good night, everyone.
Night.